It's a very long time I have not felt so nervous about a cricket match. Just Butler won the toss and asked West Indies to bat first. West Indies going into the match, making two changes from the team that played against Afghanistan. Chase replaced Hope and Shepherd replacing Obed McCoy. So the West Indies 11 is the predicted 11. Charles, King, Puran, Chase, Powell, Rutherford, Russell, Shepherd, Hussein, Alzari, Joseph, and Motin. The England 11 is Phil Salt, Josh Butler, who is the captain and wicketkeeper, Johnny Bairstow, Harry Brook, Moeen Ali, Lima Livingstone, Sam Curran, Jafra Archer, Mark Wood, Adil Rashid, and Reese Topley. There's a lot of pace there, and one expects that England will be hitting the West Indies up front hard with pace. What are your take on it, Andre?
Carlton, and good evening to your viewers all over the world. Yes, I expect that, and not only pace, but also bounce, because I think this pitch is traditionally known to produce a lot of bounce. So, with the very tall English bowlers, I expect there to be a lot of pace and bounce. So, that I expect them to hit that back of the length. So, we have to be careful how we play the ball on the up. So, West Indies have their work cut out for them.
Yes. Um, I'm telling you the truth, gentlemen and ladies, and all of those who tune in. And thank you for tuning in. And please remember to slash a like on the video and click on the subscribe button. It's a pleasure having you here, especially those who are not actually watching the cricket but are listening it on YouTube. Those who cannot watch it, we especially welcome those who are here with us. Now, I'm telling you, I'm nervous. I just don't feel myself. It's a long time I don't have that feelings. Andre, are you nervous?
Just a teeny really bit nervous, just a little bit nervous, really. But I'm just curious to see, how we're going to perform. I think the end of West Indies innings will tell us whether or not we are in the ascendancy or not. So I just hope that these guys can come and perform. I'm looking for a total to be very competitive. I think we need a total of say 220, 230 to really put the English under some pressure.
Boy, I am cold. I'm telling you, I feel cold. I don't know why. I don't. I'm
But guess
just
what?
me
I
at
think
all.
the guys are super focused. I think they're really focused and they're confident. So I just hope that, at least I'm thinking that two or three batters are going to really put their hands up again and perform for the West Indies.
Okay, so it's Reese Topley who's going to start for England, and let's look at this field. I saw backward point. I saw cover. I saw mid off. I saw mid on. I saw short mid wicket. Those are the feelers that I saw just now. So England winning the toss and decided to field first, and we're just waiting. Welcome to everyone in the chat. Lansley Blake, good evening, good night to you. Good that you can check in as always. Yes, Shepherd is playing. With that being said, let's rally, make a huge total and early wickets. Well, and early wickets? No, we don't. Oh, you mean early wickets when West Indies bat? Andre, who you think is gonna win this match?
I still am back in the West Indies. Those guys are really focused and playing a lot of confidence. And the home crowd, at the Darren Sammy Stadium will take us right over the line.
Yes. Is it Sheldon Smith from Trinidad or Sheldon Smith from the USA? Welcome, man. If it is Sheldon Smith from Trinidad, I'm particularly happy to see you here. I've seen the Sheldon Smith from the US on quite a few occasions. Andre Sheldon Smith is back. Sheldon,
Well, you're welcome back, Sheldon. Glad to have you.
yes, indeed. We are happy to have Sheldon Smith. And we're about to get going, Andre. So Tapley is into drive down the ground by King. They got a singer fielded at mid off, and so West Indies is off and running. Surprise, surprise, Tapley is starting instead of Mark Wood. I would have expected, but they probably be looking for that early swing with the left hand seamer. So he's coming round the wicket. He bowls to King, and the pitch already look very good as he's going to come in now to Charles. Coach Corner, hi, good evening. Adrian Price, slightly concerned about Hood and Archer on this pitch against us. It looks good. The first delivery looked like a good pitch. Topley over the wicket, ball to Charles, down the leg side, wide signal, two without loss. So there's a slip. So what I can tell you is that they have a slip, they have a backward point, they have a cover, they have a mid off, they have a mid on, and they have a short mid wicket. I can tell you that they have those fields at this moment. I cannot tell you where the other fielders are. So I can tell you where six fielders are. More than likely, the sweeper will be on the two square boundary. Topley again to Charles, and Charles taken on the pads, tie for a pin. I just think that one going down the leg side. They are thinking about it. 13 seconds to go. They are not interested. I don't think that they are going to go for the television replay. I think that one was down the leg side though. Charles probably just losing his shape a little there. Needed to make contact and hit it over mid wicket for six. It pitches, it missing. It looks straighter. It probably looks straight at it. The replay will be very interesting. Maybe pitch outside leg stop, but I'll be very interested in the replay. Topley over the wicket, ball to Charles, down the leg side, wide signal, three without loss, West Indies. So Topley here trying his best not to give Charles any width, any at all. So there's a short third man. So I see the short third man now. So I can give you six fielders. And I can give you six, a slip, a short third man, a backward point, a cover, a mid off, a mid on, a short mid wicket, and there's a man on the deep mid wicket boundary and a man on the backward square leg boundary. So that's the field. Topley to Charles. It comes back into him. He turns it into the onside. They're looking for a single. It's not on. The score remains three without loss. So the plan is very clear here from the English. They are going to bowl as straight as possible to Charles. They are not giving him any room, any width. Athena, welcome to the show. Kenra Reed, it's a blessing to you and the team. Thank you very much. Top place in. Over the wicket, ball to Charles, and down the leg side again. But however, Charles just opened up the foot and looking to clip it away, but it swung between both legs and through to the keeper. It was a similar line that he got both wide, but this time he was looking to give himself room because clearly Topley is bowling very, very straight. He's not giving Charles any room, so Charles was looking to give himself room. Topley followed him, and that ball went between his legs through to the keeper. There is no run, missing the leg stump by quite a bit. Three without loss, two to come in over number one. Topley's in. Over the wicket, ball to Charles, taken on the tie pad. There's no run. The ball goes out into the offside. The score remains three without loss, one to come in over number one. Elaine Berthu is saying, good night to the panel. Thank you. Good night. Coach Corner is saying, as South Africa smash these English, West Indies will won. Just cheer them on with prayer. Yes, we are cheering on the team. We are supporting the team. Topley, ball to Charles, and Charles drives into the gap. He didn't time it on the offside. I think they will get two though. He just plays it through that gap and they come back for two at the end of over number one. West Indies been asked to take first strike. There are five without loss. Charles is on two, King is on one. So let me go through your comment. Coach Corner is saying, my name is Anno. I am from South Africa. Welcome. South Africa won today, so you must be very happy. We will be playing South Africa on Sunday, and I hope you'll tune back in here. Nilo Alexander is saying, to anyone in the chat or the cricket forum, maybe a stupid question. What are your thoughts on Puran? Well, yes, you are right, Nilo. Good evening. Nervous as I watch this. Yes, too, Mr. Casanova. I am also nervous. Indeed, Sheldon, we miss you. You had a lot of values. It says Mark Wood is going to add some pace now to the attack. And we're probably going to see some deliveries at 150 per hour now. Sheldon Simit, we definitely miss you, and we look forward to your contribution. Yes, Augusta, West Indies, we say. So Wood is in, over the wicket to King. He's in bowl, beaten outside the half stump, appeal, probably taken on the pad. Hit him just outside the line of the half stump. It probably they're asking there if it was too nice there. Is he going to go for it? Is not going to go for review, but that one looked like it just take him on the pad, just outside the half stump. Lovely delivery there by Mark Wood. They just touching down. Let's watch the replay. I think he's taken it on outside the half stump on the pad. Wow, that was a good delivery. He was looking to turn it into the onside. It leave him taken on the pad, misses the bat. It probably just clipping the top of our stump. It probably worst case scenario umpire's call. Hood to King. Down the leg side, King fires as it misses, goes through to the keeper wide, 6 without loss. Going to be very interesting to see ball tracking. Dennis Richards is saying, I am confident West Indies is going to win this match. So clearly it misses the bat. We could see that it's probably high. It probably was going to go over the stump. Good decision by the umpire. Valerie, good evening. Nice to see you. Let's watch ball tracking. Umpire's call. Worst case scenario. Good decision. Hood to King. And King get bat and ball. Stroke it down to mid on. They go through for a quick single. The return comes in at the bowler's head, at the keeper's end. It hit the stump and goes down to third man. And they will come back for the overthrow. And two more now. So the score will now move up to, I think they'll come back for the second. No, they didn't come back for the second. So King plays it to Midan. They go through for a quick single. Charles didn't. Yes, he ground his bat, so he's not out. But King probably went very far. So they did not get the overthrow. The ball ricocheted off the stump and went down to third man, and they did not get the ricochet. 7 without loss. Charles comes into strike. Maybe King just don't want to face this over from Markwood. He's definitely working up some pace here. Definitely. Come Jano as Johnson Charles Seckers, Hood to Charles, and he drives, misses through to the keeper, and there is no run. Valerie R is saying, Are you done this? Are you alone this evening? No, Andre is here with me. We are doing 2 over spell. So after this over, Andre will come in and go for 2 overs. So we are doing 2 over spell. I have Andre here with me. Jay say, not a convincing start. This pitch is seaming around a little at the start. It's a new ball and it has some pace, but it's okay. We have not yet lose any wicket. Doubt is the Trini Sheldon. Well, I don't. I think he's a Trini Sheldon. Markwood is in over the wicket, ball to Charles, and Charles hit this pop in the air over safe. It threw between mid on and mid off, and they will come back for 2. So he just chip it in the air over the bowler, said dead straight, well placed by Johnson Charles, and they will get 2. The score moves up now to 9 without loss in over number 2. It was well placed, dead in the middle. It was in the air, dropped about 5 meters inside the 30-yard circle, 5 yards inside the 30-yard circle, and they got 2, but well played, well placed by Johnson Charles. So that 2 more to the total. It goes up to 9. And so Augusta Foster is saying Kings will make runs tonight. Hood bowl to Charles, and Charles will guide this through the gap, through the offside. It going out towards the boundary. The 2 deep fielders on the offside. It goes on the inside. It goes into the boundary now at backward point for 4. So just a little room there, and Charles just opened the face of the bat, guide it in the air, but in the gap, and it goes down to the backward point boundary for 4. To Charles, they have the 2 fielder at backward square leg and deep mid wicket. Those are the 2 fielder on the boundary. So once you pierce the offside gap, it will go run very close to the boundary. And this time, he just wait on it and he guided it in the gap down to the boundary for 4. So Charles getting the first boundary of the West Indies innings. The score now 13 with a Hood to Charles, and Charles drives straight to extra cover. There's no run. And so at the end of over number 2, West Indies 13 without loss as we welcome Andre to the commentary. Welcome, Andre. Take it over.
Yes,
Remember the comments.
yes, thank you very much, Carlton. So at the end of over number 2, West Indies are 13 without loss. Very, very sedate start. They're having a looking at the bowlers thus far. Take time, and is it Petrus is saying take time, and runs will come. Yes, yes, and the only way they can make runs is by staying at the crease. So, as long as there are no wicket lost, runs will indeed come. So I like the fact that they're just taking a look at the bowlers. They're trying to settle in and to take it off from there. So we know that the English bowlers, there are quite a number of good pace bowlers in the English team. Jay saying at Sheldon Smith, hello sir. Well, good evening, Jay. So it is going to be Reese Toppy that will continue. He's going to come to bowl to Brandon King, and Toppy's over the bowl to King, and King's trying to hit that one into the stands. He misses outside the leg stump. Wide is called. The score moves on to 14 without loss. I'm very nervous, says Valerie Orr. At first, I'm seeing so many nervous persons on commentary in a particular night. Here's Toppy to bowl to Brandon King, and Brandon King is clapping that one straight to mid off. No run is scored. King remains on 2 from 4 deliveries. West Indies, after 2.1 overs, they are 14 without loss. Reese Topley in his second over. Christopher Bristol, welcome. Big up, Mr. Brown. Big up to you, Christopher. It's going to be Reese Topley. He's at the top of his mark. He's going to come to bowl to Brandon King. He's on his way to bowl to Brandon King now. Bowls to King, and King is driving that one. The fielder, the bowler feels there's no run scored. King not timing all that well this season. Let us see how he will progress. And Jay says West Indies will win. England, it's not a prediction. It's a spoiler. That's what I see. It's a spoiler. It's going to be Reese Topley in the third over of the West Indies innings. He's at the top of his mark. He's going to come to bowl to Brandon King. Brandon King is on 2. The play has been held up somewhat. Oh, a change of bat for Brandon King. I finally found an English channel that is Blooming Roses? Says I finally found an English channel. Good evening to you, Blooming Roses. So there's a change of bat for Brandon King. Let us see if the change of bat will reap better reward for him. So it's gonna be Topley. He will bowl to Brandon King. He's on his way to bowl to King, and King is hitting a one magnificent. Just a flick all the way into the mid wicket, over the mid wicket stand for 6. Great shot there by Brandon King. And there was Topley just pitching on the leg stump, and there was Brandon King just hitting that one hard over the mid wicket boundary for 6. Lovely shot there by Brandon King. And the change of batters has done the trick for Brandon King. That was a magnificent shot. Right over the mid wicket boundary. Over the stands for 6. Look at it go. Oh, super shot here by Brandon King. We need a good partnership. The special, yeah, Valerie Orr says, yes, good evening to you, Valerie. So there's also a changing ball. We're not afraid, says Blooming Roses. Absolutely not. West Indies are playing with a lot of confidence. They're well focused. There's gonna be Topley is back at the top of his mark. He's gonna come to bowl to Brandon King. Topley turns. He's on his way now. He's gonna bowl to Brandon King. Passes umpire, bowl to King, and King is driving that one to mid off. They go to for single. They'll get that one. The score moves on to 21. King moves on to 9 from 7 deliveries. Bring over number 3, bowled by Reese Topley. And Heyman Khan says we've got to get on. We've got to get on move on now, guys. Okay. So it's going to be Brandon. It's going to be Charles who will take strike from Reese Topley. Here is Topley. He's going to bowl to Charles, and Charles is driving that one to straight to the man at mid on. No run is scored. Score remains on 21 without loss in over number 3. Charles is on 8. King is on 9. Shot, brother. I think it was probably that shot by Brandon King. Was it indeed a magnificent stroke by Brandon King? A really top shot by Brandon King. So it's going to be Reese Topley to bowl the final delivery of the third over. He's on his way to bowl to Charles, and Charles is just flicking that one to the man at the final leg boundary for 4. And there's Charles just flicking that one to the final leg boundary. 4 more runs scored. The end of over number 3. West Indies are in 25 without loss, going at just over 8 runs per over. Yeah, so 25 without loss after over number 3. Brandon King is on 9. Charles is on 12.
Blooming Rose is saying, "Good evening, West Indies."
We're ready. That's all. Yes, Blooming Rose saying we're ready. Right? King charge or changes back, then hit a 6, says Niall Alexander. Indeed. So let us see how much reward he will get from that change of bat. Randy Williams is saying positivity is a key. Indeed, Randy Williams. So it's going to be a change in bowling. It's going to be Jeffrey Archer, the Barbadian who now represents England. He's gonna bowl to Brandon King, and here is Archer on his way to bowl to King, and King is just pushing that, guiding that one to the man, third man boundary. A single is all they get. The score moves on to 26 without loss. King moves on to 10 from 8 deliveries. Charles, he comes back on strike. He's on 12 from 11. Ayman Khan's at 210 minimum, or English will fancy this game. Like up the live, guys. Love from Rolling Roses. Here comes Archer. Bowl to Charles, and Charles is just pulling that one to the man on the middle kick boundary. They go through for 1. That is all they'll get. We're in over number 4, bowled by Jeffrey Archer. 27 without loss is the score thus far. King is on 10. Charles is on 13 from 12. Is Archer at the top of his mark? He's going to come to bowl to King. On his way to bowl to Brandon King, and King is cutting that one over the point area. They go through for 1. The third man comes around. He misfields and he goes for 4. And that's a bad misfield here by Phil Salt. And there was Brandon King on the back foot and cutting past the man at the backward point area into the boundary for 4. He moves on to 14. The score moves on to 31 without loss in over number 4, bowled by Jeffrey Archer. Bad misfield here by Archer, by Phil Salt rather. So it's going to be Archer to bowl the 4th delivery of the 4th over to Brandon King. King settles. He waits. And Athena says, hit the like button. It's going to be Archer to bowl to King. King is on 14. Remember to hit the slash and like the video. It's a really good start here for Brandon King. He settles and waits on Jeffrey Archer. King settles, waits on Archer. Archer bowl to King, and King is just pulling that one over mid-on into the fence for 4. And there was Brandon King just waiting on that short ball, rocking back and pulled over the mid-on fielder into the boundary for 4. West Indies moves on to 35 without loss in over number 4. Yeah, it's a good shot, good pull shot there by Brandon King. He knew that the mid-on was up, so he just pulled. Good shot by Brandon King. He moves to 18. The score moves on to 35 without loss. We're in over number 4, bowled by Jeffrey Archer. King, he settles. He waits on Archer. Archer is on his way to bowl to King, and King is just playing that one to the man at the mid-on area. They go through for a quick single. That is all they'll get. The score moves on to 36 without loss. King moves on to 19. Charles, he comes back on strike. He's on 13 from 12 deliveries. It's a final delivery to come in over number 4, being bowled by Jofra Archer. So it's going to be Archer. Moin Ali takes time to he's settled in the field. It's going to be Archer to bowl to Brandon King. On his way is Archer to bowl to Charles, rather Charles is beaten outside the off stump by a short delivery. He doesn't get a run. The score is on 36 without loss after over number 4. It's over now to you, Carlton.
Thank you. As we are seeing now that Charles is the one who is now deciding to change his bat. So Charles is asking for a bat change. King is on 19 from 11 deliveries. Charles is on 13 from 13 deliveries. West Indies asked to bat first. They are 36 without loss after 4 overs. That's a run rate of exactly 9 runs per over. So a good steady start here by West Indies, 36 without loss after 4 overs, 3 nines, 36. And thank you, Athena. As Athena said, please hit the like button. Sam Curran comes into strike, the hero of the 2022. Bowl to Charles, and Charles top edges over third man down to the boundary for 4. King should say he charges Sam Curran and he flashes his bat and it top edges over the short third man down to the boundary for 4. West Indies 40 without loss in over number 5. So Sam Curran, the era of England 2022 T20 World Cup win. First delivery, ball to King. King gave himself room, come down the pitch and gave himself room at the same time. Curran fired wide off the arm stump. King flashes. King again down the pitch and drive. Cannot beat mid off this time. And he's down. King is down. Seem to be a injury here. He's down. King is down and he's riding in pain here. What's the issue here? This doesn't look good. Sammy looking very serious, and this is a great concern here. He come down the pitch and he drove that ball to mid-off and he just went down. He did not run. The physio is down. Let's look at it. I don't see anything there. Is it a hamstring? Is it a knee? Is it an anchor? It's going to be very interesting. This is unfortunate. I come into the comments. Juna Benjamin, don't bother with that, Juna Benjamin. I won't, Juna Benjamin. I won't highlight your comment, Juna Benjamin. King is definitely in some pain. He's definitely in some pain. Andre, what you think could have caused that from King there? Because he just went down like that. What do you think could be the possible cause?
I'm probably thinking it's something. I don't know if this is groin, some groin injury, or his lower back. But he seems to be in a lot of pain. And as soon as he hit the ball, he seemed to. I don't know if it is groin or his lower back, somewhere in that area.
Thank you. But he is definitely riding in pain here. You can see that Brandon King is some pain. There's a big crowd at the Darren Sammy Stadium tonight, and they are really enjoying themselves. Joseph Martin is saying the opening stand is very important if we can get 50 to 70. Okay, thank you. And then Jamor Sumal is saying, good night, folks. Who ready for the next win? So it appears that King is coming off. It could be his grind there. It could be his grind. I hope King is okay. You know, so it's very. And that was a lovely shot. They're just showing back some shots that King played. And I'm not. It looks like he's leaving the field. Can Michael Douglas, yes. Can it, Michael, good night, Mr. Brown, panel and viewers. Mr. Brown, I had already made my prediction. West Indies is not going to lose any matches at all. We are going to create history all the way to the final and trophy. So it could be the grind there. Wow. And he was looking in such good form. Damn, King is out. This is bad. He looks very serious. And so Nicholas Puran and a batsman never want to come off, especially in a rhythm. And you can see the war face, Johnson Charles having that war look. This is a good pitch to bat on. It's a belter. The bat is coming off. The ball is coming off this bat very sweetly. There's a sweet sound whenever whenever the ball hit the bat, whenever the batsman time it. Um, Babolika is saying King will come back to bat. Yes, let's hope so. Well, the physio now need to work some magic here. Is it the same physio that was in Australia that got Shamar Joseph back on the pitch? So Curran to Puran, over the wicket, ball to Puran, and Puran plays a solid defensive stroke down to mid-off, and there is no run. That's test. It's a textbook defensive stroke that Puran plays. He will not be playing too many of those, but he's trying to get a field of the pitch. 40 without loss in over number 4, where you can see Sammy sign. Could be something. Could we hope it's not something serious. Ball to Puran, and Puran drives. That one seam passes back through to the keeper, and there is no run. So we are in over number 5 here. Randy Williams, let's read your comment. Think is what think it was his grind that he also injured while playing in the 4-day championship for Jamaica Scorpion. Okay, so Randy, giving his view there. Could be well right. That is nice. I never remember Puran as current bowls to him. Puran hedges down to short third man, and there's no run. The score remains on 40 without loss. One to come in over number 5. How he stretched for the ball before he could have contributed. How he stretched, I don't, Adrian Price, I do not understand. King may come back depending on what happens with the other batsmen. Okay, yes, we may well not need him, Nilo. West Indies ready, yes. Curran to Puran, over the wicket, ball to Puran. Puran cuts away, pass backward point. It goes into the boundary for 4. He just cut it away, pass backward point, down to the boundary for 4. The end of over number 5. Puran ending the over with a boundary. And the score is now 44 after 5 overs. So 44 after 5 overs, that's what? 8.8 runs per over. Not bad, but there's definitely some concern about Brandon King. Brandon King really, really looked good tonight. He looked like he was ready. He was up to the game, and then it was unfortunate. This and Puran doing Puran things. It was a lovely cut shot. Yes, Adrian Price, do you mind just saying what you mean here? Because I don't always stretch. I don't quite understand. Archer to continue though, to bowl to Charles. He's up, bowl to Charles, and Charles cut this high in the air down to the cover boundary for 4. He got the room that he needed, and he cut it high in the air down to the cover boundary for 4. That one leaves the bat so sweetly. So the final over of the power play is being bowled by Jafra Archer. It was short, and he gave him the room, and he didn't try to keep it down because there was no one behind the cover fielders inside the circle. Archer bowled to Charles. Charles giving himself room and drives it down to mid-off, where the spinner field, that's Rashid, field and sends the return back to the bowler. So what is happening here now is that they have a deep backward square leg for Charles and a deep mid wicket. So those inner persons in the inner circle, once Charles beat them, he knows that he's going to get 4, and he cuts this away down to backward point again for 4 more. So he's just giving himself room. They're trying to keep it as close to him as possible. Have those 2 fielders at the backward square leg boundary and the mid wicket boundary, but he's giving himself room and beating the inner field on the offside. And the West Indies total moves up now to 52 without loss. I think earlier today somebody had said that they want us to be somewhere around 50 at the end of the power play. Well, we are 52 in the final over of the power play. So Archer there now trying to keep it as close as possible. It's a mind game. Archer over the wicket to Charles, and Charles defends back down the offside, and Archer field in his follow through, and there is no run. It's a real mind game because you can see there now. Charles, instead of giving himself room, was moving across the crease, hoping that Archer would try to bowl at the stump, and then he would get able to free his arm. There's a good crowd in St. Lucia, but it's not quite full. Let's see. 52. Archer to Charles, and Charles swings and misses, and it goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. So one to come in the final over of the power play. After this delivery, we will rejoin Andre, you know, and Andre will carry us through the next two overs up to over number 8 when I'll come back. So one delivery to come in the power play. Andre will come in after this over. So Puran is on 4 from 4. Charles is on 21 from 18. West Indies 52 without loss, with one to come in the power play. Ball to Charles. Slower delivery down the leg side. Wide signal by the umpire. That was wide. Although Charles moved across, Butler was not quite happy. I would not have been happy to 53 nonetheless. Happy for the runs for the West Indies, but that was a tight call. Look at that. It was a tight call. Wow, that one was almost over the leg stump. And I agree with Butler, not being happy with that one any at all. Final delivery. Nilo Alexander, ball to Charles, and Charles pulled this away down to the field on the backward square leg boundary. Will get a single, so 54 now at the end of the over. 6-9 is 54, so it's exactly 9 runs per over. Nilo Alexander saying King may come back depending on what, and Blooming Roses is saying Weston is ready, and Jamor Small is saying and Puran doing Puran things. I think I read those comments already. So take over these comments, Andre. The comments are over to you now. It's your time, Andre.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Carlton. So Patrick is saying, I doubt if King will take any more part in the game. It looks a pretty serious injury to me. I'm probably thinking something, of a groin injury, and groin injuries are normally pretty serious injuries. So let us hope for the best for Brandon King. So at the end of over number 6, West Indies are 54 without loss, going at exactly 9 runs per over. King, for those persons who just joined us, King has retired hurt. So it's going to be topping out to bowl over number 7. He's going to bowl to Charles, and Charles, that's a wide delivery outside the off stump. The score moves on to 55. Charles is on 22. Puran is on 4. Mr. Castanova is saying, back in the days, players like Shanna Paul would come back to back after being hurt. These current players don't do that. Yeah, but the thing about it is that it all depends what kind of injury. And here is Topley bowling to Charles, and Charles is tucking that one to the mid wicket area. They go through for a single. That is all there'll be. The score moves on to 23 by Johnson Charles, 56 without loss for the West Indies. And over number 7, bowled by Reese Topley. It's gonna be Reese Topley to bowl to Puran. Puran, he takes a look around the ground. There is a deep mid wicket, backward square leg, a man on the third man boundary, a man on a deep cover boundary. It's Puran. He settles, he waits on Topley over the ball to Topley, and all he could do is just play that ball back to Topley. There's no run scored. Puran is taking his time right here. We're in over number 7, bowled by Reese Topley. So no introduction to this to spin just yet. So it is Topley to bowl to Puran, and Puran is driving that one to the man at the deep cover area that goes through for a single. That is all they'll get. The score moves on to 57 without loss. Puran goes to 5 from 6 deliveries. Charles is back on strike. He's on 23 from 20 deliveries. Topley in his 3rd over, so far none for 20. So Topley is back at the top of his mark. He's going to come to bowl to Johnson Charles. He's on his way to bowl to Charles, and Charles is just flicking that one to the man at the deep mid wicket boundary. They go through for one. That is all they'll get. The fielder returns, that is Phil Salt. Score moves on to 58 without loss in over number 7, bowled by Reece Topley. The tall left arm pacer for England in his third over, the 7th of the night. His Topley is at the back of his top of his mark. He's a come to bowl to Puran. Pass umpire now, bowl to Puran, and Puran is pulling that viciously to the deep mid wicket area, and they goes for 4. And there was Puran on the back foot and just pull that one into the deep mid wicket area for 4 lovely runs there by Nicholas Puran. The score moves on to 62 without loss. Puran goes on to 9. That's a vicious pull shot here by Nicholas Puran. He looks a focused man. He's well locked in. He's up to the task. Is Nicholas Puran. So it's going to be tough to bowl the final delivery of the 7th over. Bowl to Puran. Puran is driving that one to the deep cover area. They go through for 1. That is all they'll get. The score moves on to 63 without loss. After over number 7, going at exactly 9 runs per over. Puran, he moves on to, I think that's 15. So after over number 7, West Indies are 63 without loss. Mr. Casanova says they might hold out this pin because Puran is there. Yeah, we know that Puran is probably the best player of spin in the West Indies team, and he totally destroys spin bowling. But you'll see spin sooner rather than later, I think. Probably might see even more in Ali, who turns the ball away from Puran before you see Adil Rashid. But let us see how things go. So let us see who will come to bowl next. So pretty good start by the West Indies team, 63 without loss after over number 7. So it's gonna be Mark Wood. He will bowl his second over. He's gonna come to bowl to Nicholas Puran. It's on his way bowl to Puran, and Puran is hitting that one magnificent shot into the mid wicket area for 6. And there was Wood over pitching that one, and Puran just swung that one over the mid wicket boundary for 6 magnificent runs. Lovely shot there by Nicholas Puran. Puran is a man really focused at the task and tonight. If he bats pretty deep, it will be carnage. 95 meters, that was at 6. Over pitching delivered and into the arc of Puran, and just swung that one into the mid wicket, the stands at mid wicket. Lovely shot by Nicholas Puran. Here was
Check your microphone, Andre. It's cracking up, so I'm going to continue until your microphone come back. But it's cracking up, so check it for me, please, Andre. As Wood bowl to Puran, beaten outside the half stump, and there is no run. So Patrick, you see there, Patrick. If you see the comment where Patrick is saying, check your microphone, it's cracking up. Um, so we weren't hearing you. So work on it, Andre. I will just do the rest of this over, and then you will come and do 2 overs. In the meantime, see if you can make any adjustment. At the end of the over, I will come to you. All right, so I will take it through until Andre come back. As we watch now as Puran seconds. As Hood makes his way in bowl to Puran, and Puran hit this, swing this away, down back with a square leg. He got a singer. It wasn't sweetly timed. You could hear that Hoodie sound coming off the bat. It wasn't sweetly timed. And there's So 70 without loss in over number 8. Who did Hood is on 7. 70 without loss at this time. Puran is on 17. Charles is on 24. As we're going to watch now as Charles will take strike from Hood. He comes in now, ball to Charles, down the leg side, wide signal. So the score will move up now to 71. Puran, so somewhere that Jamor Small is saying that Puran giving the umpires some exercise, you know, Christopher Bristol, as it comes in now. Hood comes up now. Charles hit this away through mid wicket. The field and the backward square leg boundary have some work to do. He comes in and sends the return in. Another singer, and it's now 72 without loss. One delivery to come in over number 8. Andre, let me see if I'm hearing you much better now. Andre, go ahead.
Hello? Are you hearing me? Okay.
Go
So,
ahead, Andre. Yeah, go
okay.
ahead.
It's good now? We're good? Yeah, Jamor Small says poor and given the umpire exercise. Says 72 without loss. We're still in over number 8, bowled by Mark Wood. So one delivery to come in over number 8. There's a long on. There's a man going back at the long on boundary. Here is Mark Wood. He's going to come to bowl to Nicholas Puran. Passes the umpire now. Bowl to Puran. And Puran is slashing at that one. He passes umpire. Passes the wicket. Goes to the wicket keeper. So the end of over number 8. It is 72 without loss. Yeah, big up to you, Christopher. Kellyanne say, where can I watch a live stream? If you have ESPN Plus and Willow TV, I think it's ESPN in the Caribbean, Willow in the rest of North America. If you want to watch the live stream. Blessings to you too, Carlene. Thank you for joining us. So at the end of over number 8, West Indies is on 72 without loss. It is so the introduction of spin for the first time tonight. It is Adil Rashid, the number 1 ranked bowler in T20 cricket. He's going to come to bowl to Johnson Charles. He's on 25 from 22. Puran is on 17 from 13 deliveries. It's going to be Rashid, pass umpire, bowl to Charles, who just drive that one back to the bowler. No runs is scored. It's going to be Adil Rashid. At the top of his mark, tosses the ball from hand to hand. He's going to come to bowl to Johnson Charles. He's on his way to bowl to Charles. He passes umpire, bowl to Charles. Charles is driving that one to the man at the long off boundary. They walk through for a single. The score moves on to 73 without loss. Charles moves on to 25. Puran is back on strike. He's on 17. It is a leg spin of Adil Rashid. He settles. He's at the top of his mark. He's going to come to bowl to Nicholas Puran. He comes in now to bowl to Puran. Passes umpire, bowl to Puran. Puran just tickles that one. He has to get back into his crease. No run scored. Well bowled by Adil Rashid. Rashid. Very, very canny bowler. He's going to come to bowl to Puran. He passes the umpire. Puran settles. He passes umpire just about now. Bowl to Puran. Puran just drives that one to the long on boundary. They go through for a single. That is all they'll get. The score moves on to 74 without loss. And surely Samuel is saying that's better. That's better than. I don't quite understand that. Yes, so it's a 74 without loss when over number 9, bowled by Adil Rashid. Here is Rashid to bowl to Charles. Pass umpire no bowl. Oh, that's well bowled indeed. A big leg spinning delivery. The keeper collects. No damage done. Score means on 74 without loss. In over number 9, bowled by the leg spin of Adil Rashid. It's going to be Rashid to bowl his final delivery. Good over thus far. He's going to come to bowl to Johnson Charles. He bowls to Charles, and Charles is hitting that one over to the man at the deep mid wicket area. They go through for one. That is all they'll get. So at end of over number 9, the score is on 75 without loss. Puran is on 18. Charles is on 27. It's over now to you, Carlton.
Thank you very much, Andre. I mean, the TV's turn up very loud here. They just turn it up unnecessarily loud. You have to wonder, understand why the need for it to be turned up so loud. But that's how it goes. Because usually in the past it never turned up so loud and everybody could hear. So you wonder why it is that loud tonight. But let's work with what we have. 75 without loss. Puran is on 18. Charles is on 27. So Jeremiah is saying that he's hearing loud and clear. Patrick Bolt is saying loud and clear. Sound much better. Thank you. Shirley Samuels is saying very good, Andres. Charles tucked this into the onside. They go through for a single. The score moves up now to 77 without loss. This is the 10th over. It is being bowled by Moeen Ali. So they are bringing the off spinner in. Especially, I think they want to bowl the off spinner Moeen Ali to Puran, who is an 18 from 15 deliveries. He has not gone as fast as he went on Monday night, but yet still, it's going to be still very good to see here now. Puran is an 18 from 15, Charles 28 from 27. West Indies asked about first by England and are 76 without loss. Ali round the wicket ball to Puran. Puran cuts, beat backward point, going out towards the boundary. The sweeper comes to his right, sends the return in. They go through for a single. 78 now. 78 without loss. 9.2 overs gone. Charles come back into strike now. England winning the toss, asks West Indies to bat first. The run rate is just about 8.25. Halley over the wicket, ball to Charles, and Charles is going deep in his crease and forced this down to long on for a single. The score is now 78. I thought that just now I said 78, but it was actually 77. Puran is on 19, come back into strike. Charles is on 29. We're on over number 10. 3 to go in over number 10. After this, 3 is to bowl to Puran, and Puran deep in his crease. Whip this into the outside. They're looking 2. They're going for 1. They touchdown. They're going back for the 2. Comfortable 2. Charles makes it. Although the return hit the bails and it ricochet and looking for the third one, but Puran is not interesting. So the score is now 80. 80 without loss in the 10th over. So that is key here now. Good run in there. It was well weighted by Puran, and they come back for the second. They're gonna go upstairs to check to see what happened, but I don't think he was safely in. So in the Juna Benjamin is saying spin now. So while they check that, so he made it quite comfortable, but grounded, you know. So there was no damage done. West Indies doing well so far. Yes, they are doing satisfactory. As I always said, you do not know how good the pitch is until the other team batted. But satisfactory, 80. They need to push on now though with all 10 wickets in hand. Well, say 9 because we're not sure. Ali round the wicket, ball to Puran, and Puran strokes it into the onside. They go through for another quick single that will push the score up to 81. Could you repeat where I can find the live stream? Willow or ESPN Plus, ESPN 1, ESPN 2, or Willow. You could find it on any one of those. And Ayman Khan is saying, so the one delivery to come in over number 9. One to come in over number 9. Well, Halley over the wicket, ball to Charles, and Charles cut this away down to the sweep on the cover boundary. One more run there, and the score moves up now to 82 with at the end. At the end of over number 10, there are 82 without loss, and we are going to have a drinks break. And during the drinks break, I can go through some of your comments. Petrus Charmel said that we need to attack some more. I think so. I think that we now need to press. We need to press gas with 10 overs to go, no wicket down. It's almost a T10 game, so we can go very very hard right now. So I would like us to go very very hard right now. Carlene Smith is saying ESPN Caribbean or Willow TV. Yes, Lati J, ESPN Caribbean or Willow TV. And Ayman Khan is saying that he's putting too much pressure on Nikki P. I do not understand that point. I do not understand that point. And Shirley Samuel is saying Willow TV. They are batting as a collective, Ayman Khan. They are not batting as singular. Yes, so a lot of persons telling him that ESPN in the Caribbean. And so Kurt Amud is saying, Miss Shirley, VIP box or Chad, you can call, watch the cricket game. Joseph Martin is saying that thanks to the Cricket Forum, we truly appreciate the commentary. Thank you, Joseph Martin. You are welcome. Michael Davis, I'm not seeing Andre here now. Mr. Brown, the TV have to be loud because cricket is going on. Dead with laugh, Michael Davis is saying. Sheldon Smith, good. I love when Sheldon Smith is here, looking good so far. I like Puran maturity. Yes, Sheldon Smith is really showing some maturity. Last 3 overs, run rate is 3.6. Need to up the tempo. We should definitely do that. Time for baseball. Yes, we definitely think that it is time for baseball at this moment. You know, so West Indies being 82 of the first 10 overs. Reminding you, those of you who are joining late, that King suffered an injury in the fifth over of the at the end of the fifth over of the West Indies innings, and he's off the field. We do not have any indication of what the injury is at this time, but we know that he suffered an injury, and we hope though that he will be okay. So Andre is back. You're good, Andre.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, man. So, yes, man. So, Sheldon, are you on the Trini? Are you the Trini Sheldon? Sheldon not answered, if he's a Trini Sheldon. What do you think of the score of 82 without loss at this time, Andre?
It's steady progress being made by West Indies. A little bit probably slower than they have hoped, but the good thing is that we have not lost any wicket. There have also been some good bowling, so and I think that Puran in particular, there, he's biding his time. So with him at the crease, we know how well he goes at the back end of the innings. So it's very important for him to bat to most of the innings. So they're doing a pretty good job. England is bowling pretty steadily, so we have to accept that. So yeah, good stuff by West Indies.
Okay,
So we're in over number 11. It's going to be bowled by Adil Rashid. It's going to come to bowl to Charles. Bowl to Charles, and Charles is trying to heave that one over the mid wicket area. He misses. The keeper retrieves. There's no run scored. It remains on 82 without loss in over number 11, bowled by the leg spinner Adil Rashid. He's going to come to bowl to Johnson Charles. He bowls to Charles, and Charles is hitting that one high, hard. It's handsome over the mid wicket into the stands for 6. And there was Johnson Charles opening his shoulders, hitting that one hard over mid wicket for 6 magnificent runs. The score moves on to 88 without loss. It's now time to press the accelerator, says Puran to Charles. 94 meters, 6 right there. Puran cannot afford to get out. That's indeed Sheldon, because he's going to play a major, major role, because we know that if he bats deep, it will be carnage if he bats deep. So it's going to be the first 6 for some time. It's going to be Adil Rashid. He's going to bowl to Johnson Charles. Pass the umpire, now bowl to Charles. He bowls that one a little bit wide outside off stump. Wide signal. The score moves on to 89. 89 without loss. Charles is on 36 from 31 deliveries. He settles. He waits on Adil Rashid. Is Johnson Charles. Rashid bowled to Charles. He just tucks that one down to the long on area. They go through for an easy single. The score moves on to 90 without loss. In over number 11, bowled by the leg spinner Adil Rashid. So in over number 11, here comes Rashid to bowl to Nicholas Puran. Pass umpire now, bowl to Puran. Puran is cutting that one to the backward point area. They go through for one. Let us see if they come through for two. Yes, indeed. That's very good running by Charles and Puran. They go through for two. Well run there by Charles and Puran. The score moves on to 92 without loss. Puran goes to 24 from 19 deliveries. Charles is on 37. We're in over number 11, bowled by Adil Rashid, the number one ranked bowler. Heyman Zan says, no, we taking Charles. Press the button, Charles. No, we're talking Charles. Press the button, Charles. Okay, Heyman Khan. It's going to be Adil Rashid to bowl the fifth delivery of over number 11s. He's going to bowl to Puran. Puran looks around the field once more. He settles and waits on Rashid. Rashid bowls to Puran. Puran is tucking that one into the square-leg area. They go through for a very easy single. That is all they'll get. The score moves on to 93 without loss. In over number 11, it's been bowled by Adil Rashid, the leg spinner from England. He's the number one ranked bowler. He's in his second over. Over number 11 of the innings. It's going to be Adil Rashid to bowl to Johnson Charles. He's going to come to bowl to Charles. He passes the umpire now, bowl to Charles. Charles on the back foot. And he just flicks that one. Just rock back, hitting that one to the long on area. They go through for an easy single. That is all they'll get. The score moves on to 94 without loss after over number 11. So 94 without loss. West Indies just taking their own time right here to build, to build for the rest of the innings. The rest of the batters have to go hard to give Puran time to settle. That's say Sheldon Smith. Yes, because Puran, he seems hell-bent on, batting very deep. You can see that Puran is actually setting himself up to go deep at the back end of the innings. He's a man that can really wreak havoc. Thanks for your great commentary. Thank you very much, Wilfred. And there was Charles hitting Moen high, hard. It's going, and it's taken on the long on boundary. Didn't get a hold of it properly. He tried to hit that one out over long on, but it's only managed to get the fielder on the long on boundary. So Charles goes. West Indies have lost their first wicket at 94 for 1. Charles goes for 38. Puran is still there on 25. So there was Johnson Charles trying to hit Moeen Ali out of the ground. He didn't get probably just the bottom edge of the bat. Yes, the bottom edge of the bat. And Harry Brook took a catch. Yeah, well judged catch by Harry Brook on the long on boundary. So it's 38 made by Johnson Charles at a strike rate of 112. So let us see who the new batter will be. So we're in over number 12, bowled by Moeen Ali, the off-spin bowler from England. So it's gonna see. Let me see who the new batter will be. I'm still waiting on my feed. So it's gonna be. Ooh, feed is taking quite a bit. Well. Ooh, it's taking a mighty long time. I don't know what the feed by the feed.
I am good, Mr. Casanova. Work has just been taken.
Rovman Powell is a new batter. So his captain is gonna take strike from Moeen Ali. Is Ali to bowl to Powell, and Powell is cutting that one to the cover area. There's no run scored. There's a few steps outside. the crease. The score remains on 94 for 1 in over number 12. Bowled by Moin Ali. It's Ali. Pass umpire now. Bowl to Powell. He left that one outside the off stump. Yeah, that's well bowled by Moin Ali. No runs is scored. Moin Ali is gonna come to bowl to Powell. Passes the umpire now. Bowl to Powell. Powell is cutting that one to the backward point area. They go through for a single. That is all they'll get. So Powell is off the mark. Puran comes back into strike. He's on 25. He's taking his time. He's very, 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 very important cog in the wheel of the West Indies batting is Nicholas Puran. West Indies love break England heart, says Christopher Brooks. Let us hope that it remains so, Christopher. So it is going to be Nicholas Puran to face the bowling of Ali around the wicket. Bowl to Puran. Puran tucks it in the mid wicket area. They go through for a single. Ali gives chase. A single is all they'll get. So the score moves on to 96 for 1 in over number 12, bowled by Moin Ali. You can see that the game is pretty much on a nice edge right here. A very, very critical juncture. It's been bowled by Moin Ali. He's going to bowl the final ball of the 12th over to Rahman Powell. Passes the umpire now, bowls to Powell. And Powell is hitting that one. He's going high, hard, handsome into the long off boundary for 6. And there was Rahman Powell onto the front foot, hitting that one right over the long off boundary for 6. And that's a good way to welcome back Carter.
Thank you very much, Andre. So Powell there just reaching out and just hitting that ball over the top for 6. Good shot there. Hit it high over long off into the stand and it gone for 6. So Sheldon, welcome back. 200 plus will slow my heart rate. I can understand. As we watch this now, as it's a good look at innings here now by the West Indies thus far. 102 for 1. Rashid comes in, bowl to Puran, and Puran off the back foot and strokes this down to extra cover for a single. The score will now move up to 103 for 1 in over number 13. It is being bowled by Adil Rashid. Puran is on 27 from 22. Powell is on 7 from 4. It was a good shot by Powell as he just reached out. I don't think he timed it as well as he would like to, but he mustered it over the boundary. He was not going to out the same way that Johnson Charles out. Rashid now to bowl to Powell, the West Indies captain. He is on 7th from 4 deliveries. 103, the run rate just hovering at about the Googs ball by Rashid, and Powell was equal to it. He comes forward, picked it and just blocked it back to the bowler. Immediately Adil Rashid putting in the Googs, but Powell seemed to have picked it there. He's on 7 from 5. Puran on 27. 103 for 1. Rashid. Slip goes down over the wicket. Ball to Powell. And Powell looking to sweep. Taken on the pad. Loud appeal. Not out. That would have misses about 2 other stumps. And so clearly that is not out. But if they want to go for it, they can go. That definitely not out. It's Rashid is saying that he thinks that it is out. Oh, they have gone for it. I'm glad they have gone for it because this is clearly not out. There's no way that delivery could have hit the stump. So let me read some of your comments. Jamor Somal is saying that I think Powell come to increase the run rate. I think so too, Jamor Somal. And Wilfred Samuels is saying that Puran is playing the anchor role. So we all have different opinions, and that is good. The different opinions coming through as their content. It was a leg break, pitch off stump, turning away. It would miss another set of stump. That one was clearly missing another set of stump. There's no way that could out. So it's an England review. So let's watch that. I definitely think far misses the bat. Let's watch. There's some murmur there, but that is not off the bat. There's gap between bat and ball. Well, that touched the bat. It looked like it also touched the bat. So, so that is definitely not out. It's definitely not out. So let's look at this. It's interesting The ball is far away from the bat. It's not touching the bat there, although you see a spike. There's something else, but there touch the bat. It touched the bat. We're far away from the bat. Definitely not touch the bat. It didn't touch the bat. The ball was far away from the bat. So it's something else making the sound. So it didn't touch the bat, but let's the pitch outside there some. Look at that ball turn away. There's no way, and it missing another set of stump, and it missing. So they lose a review. As I said, it would have missed another set of stump. So not out. So they lost their review. It should come up now that England lose their review. So yes, so natural national patriot is saying that Charles has issues post power play. Adil Rashid bowled to Powell and Powell off the back foot and he hit this down to long on for a single. The score will move up now to 104 for 1 in over number 13. So this is so Mr. Casanova said Chase will not bat tonight is he saying, and national patriots is saying I would have thrown in Russell because he's a bigger chance of free hitting. So very interesting here. Ball to Puran, that's Rashid, Adil Rashid, and he took this one behind square and they go through for a single. The score will now move up to 105. One delivery to come in over number 13. So the good thing about the cricket is that everyone has a different opinion, and once those opinions are respectful and they are West Indies centric, because we want to keep the opinions West Indies centric and not country centric. Adil Rashid now comes in, bowl to Powell, and Powell hit this one off the back foot down to long off, 106 for 1 at the end of over number 13. Powell is on 9 from 8, Puran is on 28 from 23. That's the end of Rashid's third over. He was buying a wicket there, but he considered 4 runs. Not a bad over, 106 for 1 over number 13. Have been completed. Jamor Small is saying England waste their review. West Indies going to punish England for that. I still think we can get up to 207 overs to get 94. It could be some carnage. I just think that we are going to get up. They need to see Rashid out. I don't necessarily think we need to see out any bowler at this time. 7 overs leave, 8 wickets in hand, because I'm going to take it for granted that King won't bat again. I don't think it's time to go now. We don't need to see anybody out. We just need to be sensible. That is my view on it. Rashid next over should go for probably 15. We need to acknowledge good bowling. I would not overly blame Charles. Okay, Mr. Casanova said, it is rumored, allegedly, Charles struggled to see at night because he's not playing like daytime. Mr. Casanova. Oh, come on, man. It has to be Rutherford, Russell Shepherd, etc. Sam Curran bowled to Powell. Look to turn that into the inside. There is no run. The score remains at 106 for 1. So at the end of this over, Andre will come back. Patrick Bolt is saying that I believe Hood and Archer will be targeted, the two fastest bowler. This is a good pitch It's very interesting. 106 for 1 as we watch Powell, Seckers, as Sam Curran is going to bowl over the wicket to the West Indies captain. Sam Curran in bowl to Powell, who pulls this high into the night sky, out of the ground for 6. Into the stand, 6 more runs. So that was short by Curran, and Powell pulls it high over the top into the stand for 6. So SO is saying, thinking about it, I agree, Sir Brown. And SO saying that the accelerator and the pedal now. Yes, SO, yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, yes, thanks. And that is how we share opinion here. Well, but that was a good shot by Powell. It was short, 89 meters. It went a far away. 112 now. 112. Is that now 112 now for 1? In over number 14, 4 deliveries to come. Andre will join us at the end of this over. Sam Curran coming around over the wicket to Powell. He's in bowl to Powell, and Powell drive down to long off. They go through for an easy single, and the score moves up to 113. So let me read your comments between the overs, since it's a seamer bowling and he has to walk back to this mark. So SO said the accelerator and the pedal now. Curran should be the most expensive over. Okay, thank you, Mr. Casanova. And National Patriot is saying Russell is better at free arm swinging. It's time to wallop the ball. So we definitely need to see. I think the consensus in the group is that they have to go now. West Indies has to go. I think that is the consensus in the group at this time. Keith Aaron, welcome to the show. So just looking at the slip, there's a short third man, there's a backward point, there's an extra cover on the boundary, a long off on the boundary, a long on the boundary. Short fine leg. Curran comes in, ball to Puran, and Puran whip this away, pass the short square leg and down to the boundary for 4. It was a full toss and he hit it past backward square leg down to the boundary for 4. Good shot by Nicky P. The score moves up now to 117 for 1. Now the pedal to the metal is 11 out of these over thus far. West Indies is now going to go hard, and they're going to go very hard for the remainder of the innings. This could be, if we place this right, we could still get up to 190. I just definitely think so. 190, 200 if we play this right. We have the wickets in hand. 2 to come in this over. Ball to Puran, and Puran is to pull at that one. He got the bottom edge. It was a slower delivery. It bounced over the stump to the keeper, and there is no run. So it was short. Puran was into the pull. He lost his shape. He got the bottom edge pulled over the stump and goes through to the keeper. 117 for 1. That's the score now. Although you could really say that King, you could really say that there are 2 wickets down. We do not expect King to bat again. Sam Curran over the wicket to Puran, and Puran drives, beaten outside the half stump through to the keeper. Lovely delivery there. So 11 out of the over. We should probably would have wanted more, but 11, we will take that as we welcome back Andre as I go through your comments. But welcome back, Andre. It's over to you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Carlton. So after over number 14, it's 117 for 1 by the West Indies. And I just looked at the stats just now that from over 16 to 20, West Indies has the best, as the highest run rate out of all the teams in the tournament. They go at 11.94 runs per over. So, there's still some time for West Indies. Yeah, I think they're just going to go about probably at that rate, we'll very much get close to 200. So let us hope that will be the case today. And Keith is saying, good night, Carlton, on the live commentary. Sound like a modern day Roy Lawrence. Okay, Keith. Thank you for that. How comes in next? Not quite sure about that comment right there by Heyman Khan. They have to start hitting overs going, says James Domingo. Yes, and I think they're going to start. They're going to really put on the foot on the accelerator now, because they really have to get going. We need a score of over 190, 200. Here's Livingston, ball to Powell, and Powell is pulling that one in the deep mid-wicket area that goes through for 1. They're going to come back through for 2. It's going to be tight, and they makes it. And there was Powell on the back foot and pulling Livingston to the man at the deep mid-wicket area. 119 for 1. Paul goes to 18 from 12 deliveries. He's back on strike. He's going to face the bowling of Liam Livingstone. We're in over number 15. He taps he does a bit of guarding right there. Is Powell. He settles. He's going to wait on Livingstone. And here's Livingstone. He's going to come to bowl to captain of the West Indies team, Rovman Powell. He passes the umpire now, bowl to Powell, and Powell is down the pitch and hitting that one high, hard over there. It's going for 6. And there was Livingstone giving that one a little bit of flight. He came down the pitch, hitting that one high, hard, over the head of the bowler for 6. Beautiful shot there by Rovman Powell. 2 bunches per over minimum. Livingstone Looks like food, says Jamore Smalls. Let us see how much Powell will get from this over. So that's a 6 runs from a second delivery ball. Livingston is back at the top of his mark. He's going to come to bowl to Rovman Powell. He passes the umpire now. Bowl to Powell, and Powell is hitting that one high, hard again. It's going for 6 more. 6 more runs by Rovman Powell, and there was Powell onto the front foot, hitting that one high, hard. And the crowd is dancing now. West Indies, they're putting their foot on the gas pedal now. It's 131 for 1. We're in over number 15, bowled by Livingstone. It's West Indies. Time to go, says Powell. And we know that Powell has a very, very good record against the English. He's on 30 from 14 deliveries. He settles. He waits on Livingstone. Ball to him. He's back and cuts that one to the backward point area. No run scored. The score remains at 131 for 1. In over number 15, it's been bowled by Livingstone. He passes the umpire now, bowl to Powell. And Powell hitting that one again. It's going, it's high, it's gone for 6 more. There was Rovman Powell hitting that one right over long on area into the crowd for 6. Beautiful shot by Rovman Powell. He goes along to 36. West Indies moves on to 137 for 1. They're on the go. So far, 19 runs from 19 runs from this over. One more delivery to come in over number 15, being bowled by Liam Livingstone. Here he is. He passed umpire now, bowl to Powell, and Powell is hitting that one. I think he's caught. I think that might be a catch. I'm not so sure. And he was trying to hit that one. It got the outside edge, and it seemed to be a catch by Topley. Yes, taken. So Powell goes for a well-played 36, and the score is 136 for 2 after over number 15. So 137 for 2, and I think you probably might see Andre Russell coming out. So Jamore Small says, yes, it's food. So it's going to be fireworks from here on. The dangerous Puran is still at the crease. We know that he's one of the most dangerous hitters at this part of the innings. So Puran is on 32 from 26. Yeah, he has played a very late innings thus far. Livingston lucky, says Jamore Summons. And let us see who will come. I think that might be Powell. I'm still looking to see if it is indeed. Yeah, sorry, it is Russell. Russell indeed is coming out. And Archer is back in the attack. Archer is the man back in the attack. He will be bowling to Nicholas Puran, who is going to be key now. Is he the key man now? 5 overs to go. West Indies, they're well placed at 137 for 2. Andre Russell comes to the crease. It's going to be Jofra Archer. And it's going to be Nicholas Puran who will take strike. And he's trying to drive that one. He misses. Goes through to be taken by the keeper. Well bowled by Jofra Archer. Yorker length delivery outside the half stump. So it's going to be Archer. He's bowling over number 16. He's going to come to bowl to Nicky P. He passed the umpire now. Bowl to Puran. Puran drives and misses. Another Yorker length delivery. Well bowled again by Jofra Archer. No run scored. And over number 16. Puran is on 32 from 28. He's not been able to cut loose thus far, but there's still some time to make up. It's time to go now, Nicky P. Archer. He's going to come to bowl to Nicky P once more. Bowl, and Nicky P slashing that one over the backward point area for 4. And there was Nicky P giving some room by Archer. Slash that one over the head of the backward point fielder into the boundary for 4. The score moves on to 141 for 2. Nicholas Puran, he moves on to 36 from 29 deliveries. He just flashed that one, flashed hard into the backward point here. It goes for 4. The score moves on to 141 for 2. Jofra Archer is back at the top of his mark. He's going to come to bowl to Nicholas Puran. Puran is on 36 from 29 deliveries. Archer. He comes in. He's on his way to bowl to Puran. Passes the umpire now, bowl to Puran. Oh, well bowled. Yorker delivery there. Passes outside off some well bowl again. It's a very, very good over by Jofra Archer. Just 4 runs delivery coming from 4 balls bowled. So 2 to come in over number 16. Good over thus far from Jofra Archer. So let us see. It's going to be Archer to bowl. Once more to Nicky P. Bowl to Nicky P. Oh, he misses that one. Well bowled again by Jofra Archer. Just 4 runs from 5 deliveries in over number 16. So there's going to be 1 more delivery to come in over number 16. It's been bowled by Archer. He's on his way to bowl to Nicholas Puran, and Puran is driving and missing that one. There's no run scored. That's a magnificent. Oh, it's out. He's actually gone. Wow. Took the edge. That was a brilliant over there by Jofra Archer, one in which he got the prize gift of Nicholas Puran. The Nicky P goes for 36. And end of over number 16 is 141 for 3. Over to you, Carlton.
Thank you very much, Andre. And that was a big breakthrough there by the English. So 2 wickets in 2 over the 2 set batsmen. It was a brilliant over by Archer. He bowled full, they bowled some Yorkers. Puran just could not get him away. And it was a brilliant over by Archer. And so West Indies lost their 4th wicket effectively, as King will not bat again. Thank you all for being here. Please slash a like on the video and click on the subscribe button. And remember, most importantly, support the channel. There's those links in the video description, and it's scrolling across the screen there. So you can support the channel. There's it scrolling across the screen. It's very important that you support the channel. Click on the link and support it. Click on the PayPal link and support the channel. It's easy. Once you click on the link, it's easy. It's straightforward. So please, slash a like on the video. Rashid comes into Russell, and that's the Googs, and Russell get bats onto it. And there's some confusion. They eventually decide to go through for the singer, and there was some mix up there, and they eventually go through for the singer. And so West Indies get a single. So Russell play that ball to mid on. Rashid, the yes, no, Rashid gave chase right to the edge of the circle, and eventually they come through for the single. So this is now very crucial here. England is doing this very well. 142 for 3. 2 consecutive wickets in consecutive overs. Both Puran and Powell are gone. The outside the half stump. Puran looking to force. Rashid bowled to Rutherford, who strokes that pleasantly into the offside, and there is no run. So we are in over number 17. It is being bowled by Adil Rashid, and when the spinner is on, the overs are quickly at this stage. I will come to your comments during the over break. Rashid bowled to Rutherford, and Rutherford cannot beat cover again, and there is no run. Fielded by Halley. Moeen Halley fielded that at extra cover, you could say. So West Indies 142 for 3, and England really putting on the squeeze here now. Rashid bowled to Rutherford, and he clipped this down to long on for a single. Rashid give chase, but the fielder come off the long on boundary. Field that looked to be Livingston. No, Brook is it. They go through for a single. So Rutherford is finally off the mark. 143 for 3. 2 to come in Rashid over. Adil Rashid, this is his final over. None for 21. Unless a 3 on the outside. It's a mid-wicket as Cow corner long on. Those are the 3 field on the boundary. There's a slip. Rashid comes in, ball to Rossi. That is hit this down towards the field on the middle boundary. Out caught. Straight into the fielder. into the belly of the fielder on the cow corner, and Adil Rashid picked up the wicket of Andre Russell, and the crowd have gone silent while the English celebrate. So Russell just not getting that one out of the middle. I think he was hitting against the breeze and it went straight into the gut of the fielder. And West Indies, wow, 143 for 4. And Russell gone 1 from 2. Caught Salt, bowl Adil Rashid. West Indies 143 for 4 with 3.1 over to go. So National, wow, that's a big wicket there, big wicket. But we're still gonna win this one. Jerk Chicken is National is saying that Blooming Rose is saying, me get nervous that Blooming Rose is saying that National Patriot is saying, I can't believe Rashid is not beating out the attack. And Mr. Casanova is saying that jerk chicken and chicken curry, let's go. And then say now, we are falling apart. Blooming Rose, really? Well, there's still 19 deliveries to go. We can still get 38 more runs, and that will push us up to 180. So Shepherd forward and plays this down the inside of the pitch. And that's the end of Rashid over. So after 17 overs, West Indies 143 for 4. Adil Rashid bowling is 4 overs, 1 for 21. That's a good spell there by Adil Rashid. And Esso was saying that, was that it against the wind? I think so. I think it was against the wind, but I also think that he didn't time it. If Russell time it, the wind doesn't matter. Kenny Thomas is saying that West Indies got this. I believe so too. And Marlon Monsecu is saying I don't quite understand one. Jamor Small is saying 2 chicken curry on the dish now. Oh, in Guyana, them said chicken curry and not curry chicken. So let's see what will happen. 143 for 4. Please remember to slash a like on the video, click on the subscribe button, and please remember, click on that PayPal link and contribute to the channel. Or if you want your business to be promoted on the channel, you can also send me an email. Wood over the wicket, ball to Rutherford, who pulled is high in the sky, over square leg, 6 runs. It was short and he pulled it away. High over square leg for 6. Good shot by Rutherford. 149 now for West Indies. So that was short. Rutherford swung it away. High over square leg into the over the boundary for 6. Good shot there by Rutherford. I still think West Indies can get up to 180. And if we get up to 180, we have a chance. We have a good chance. So let's see now as Hood again, bowl to Rutherford, and he pulls this away through mid wicket. It going out towards the boundary. 4 more. Good shot by Rutherford. That was short, and he pulled it away through mid wicket again. 4 more. So 153 now for 4. 2 good shot by Rutherford. It was short, and he pulled it away. I don't think that he timed it as well as he would like, but it's into the gap, down to the boundary for 4, and that's what matters. 4 more runs. David Fine is saying, Charles and Nicky, please. Well, rally. Let's rally. That is true. Let's rally. It's time to rally. West Indies will win. Come on, Rutherford. Yes, come. And he drives. Don't beat the man in the inner circle. There's work for the fielder on the long half boundary. That's at Moon Halley, and they will get 2. So 12 from 3 deliveries thus far. 155 for 4. This is a good over thus far. And I was saying that we need 12 runs and over, and we'll get up to 180. So definitely. And since we get 12 out of this so far, we should be looking to go much bigger in this over now. We should go much bigger now. And let's see now. Michael Douglas is saying that anything England do, we can do better. Yes, I agree with you. Kings is saying curry chicken. Kimoy Morgan is saying, me reach. Hi, Kimoy, welcome. Nice to have you here. Glad that you reach. As Hood is it now? He's going to come into Rutherford. He's in bowl to Rutherford, and he pulls this away, down back with a square leg. It will go straight to the fielder this time. Shepherd will come and strike. And he's very disappointed there because he think he could have done better. 13 out of the overs thus far. 156 for 4. 2 to come in the 18th over. At the end of this over, Andre will take you through to the close of the West Indies innings. we got this one in the bag. Yes, I'm just trying to go through the comments quickly because it's a pace of bowling. So while he walks back to his mark, chicken curry all the way. Are we do it? Okay, Wayne is saying that to win this one, we off the ball tight to take the wickets. West Indies all the way. Very good, very good. As Shepherd Seckers. Hood to Shepherd, Bowl to Shepherd, and Shepherd taken on the body. Look to turn that one into the onside, and there is no run. I think Shepherd looked just too keen there. He probably looked a little nervous. He just need to relax. Dexter Clemency saying Rutherford was pacing the boundary like a loose cat. It's time to take this bowling apart. We need to set up around 200 runs. West Indies to the max. Yes, West Indies to the max. It's not curry chicken. It's not chicken curry. It's West Indies to the max. It's not jerk chicken. It's not Jamaica, it's not Guyana, it's not Barbados, it's West Indies. So let's support West Indies as a collective. Keep a cool head and back. That's what Clive Morris is saying. Hood to down the leg side, wide signal, 157 for 4. As Shepherd swung and misses that one, and it goes through to the keeper. So 157 for 4 now. What? So still we still have Chase, we still have Hussein. So there's a lot of batting. Say 157 for 5. 2 overs after this one, 12 deliveries. We should get up to 180. And then that would be a competitive total. We trust our spinners. Let's watch now. Markwood, final delivery of over number 18. He comes in, bowl to Shepherd down the leg side again. He has to re-bowl that wide again. Yes, yes, number double 17. Yeah, man, we got this in the bag. Yes, man. New links, West Indies all the way. I agree with you. Yes, Sherwin said, thanks for saying it's West Indies. Most Jamaicans think, okay, okay, Sherwin. Cool. As Hood to Shepherd there, and it was down the leg side again. So there's a fine leg, there's a deep backward square leg, there's a deep mid wicket, and there's a long on. And then there's a backward point. That is the field. 4 fielder deep on the onside to Shepherd as Hood comes in over the wicket. Ball to Shepherd, and Shepherd whipped this away wide off the man at fine leg. Did it go all the way, or was it one bounce? Let's see. Whip it away, one bounce into the boundary for 4. Big over that by the West Indies, 162, 19 from it. As I welcome Andre to take you through to the end of the West Indies innings. 19 from that over, Andre.
Brilliant over by the West Indies. Well played by Rutherford and by Shepherd. Says 162 for 4 at the end of over number 18. So it's the final 2 overs in this innings. It's going to be Shepherd and Rutherford to see what damage they can do in the last 2 overs. It's going to be Rutherford on strike. I'm just waiting for the feed to come back. It's going to be Rutherford will officiate
back to the end.
Yes, it's going to be Puran to bowl to Rutherford. Pass umpire now. Bowl to Rutherford. Yorker delivery. Dug that out straight to the man at long on boundary. A single is all they'll get. The score moves on to 163 for 4. Rutherford goes to 15 from 8 deliveries. The Shepherd is back on strike. It's 163 for 4 in over number 19, being bowled by Sam Curran. It's Shepherd. He looks around the field. A backwards deep mid wicket. A man at the backwards square leg, a long on. Shepherd, he settles, he waits. He waits for Curran to bowl to him. Here is Curran, is on the way to bowl to Shepherd. No, he eases up. Okay. He's back at the top of his mark. So a long off. Here's Curran around the wicket to bowl to Shepherd, is driving that one through the covers. It goes to the man at the deep cover area. A single is all they'll get. The score moves on to 164 for 4. In over number 19, being bowled by Sam Curran. So West Indies, just 10 more deliveries to come in the innings. The over is being bowled, over number 19 being bowled by Sam Curran. Rutherford, he settles, he waits on Curran. Curran passes the umpire, ball to Rutherford, who gets a slower delivery. He tries to hit that one out of the ground. He missed it completely. No run scored. That's a good store ball by Sam Curran. So there's 2 singles so far from the over. Over number 19 being bowled by Curran. Rutherford is on 15 from 9 deliveries. Is Rutherford again. He settles. He waits on Curran. Curran now passes umpire now. Both Rutherford is a full toss. He's hitting that one. It didn't connect, but it goes to the man at the deep mid wicket. They go through for 1. They will come back for 2. That is all they'll get. The score moves on to 166 for 4. 2 more deliveries to come in over number 19, being bowled by Curran. So let us see how West Indies will end the innings. So Rutherford, he takes a look around the field. Rutherford is on 17. Shepherd is on 5. Rutherford, he settles. He waits on Curran, who's coming in now to bowl to Rutherford. Bowl to Rutherford. Rutherford drives that one through to the covered area. They go through for 1. They come back through for 2. That is all they'll get. The score moves on to 168 for 4. It's really good bowling here by Sam Curran. Bowling, just carrying Rutherford wide. So 2 more runs here by Rutherford. So 1 more delivery to come in over number 19, being bowled by Curran. Rutherford, he settles. 6 runs so far coming from the over. He settles and he waits. That's Rutherford. He waits on Sam Curran. Curran bowled to Rutherford short, and he tries to drive and miss that one. It didn't connect. So at the end of the over by Sam Curran, 6 runs coming from the over. Really well bowled by Sam Curran. West Indies are on 168 for 4 with 6 deliveries coming in the final, in the over, in the innings. So it's going to be, I think it's going to be probably Archer to bowl the final over. He's going to bowl to Archer. Is on his way to bowl to Shepherd. Bowl to Shepherd. Shepherd is trying to flick that one. Came off the inside edge. It goes through to the man at the backward point area. At the point area, rather. They go through for a single. The score moves on to 169. 169 for 4. So 5 deliveries to come in the West Indies innings. The over being bowled by Jofra Archer. Archer is back at the top of his mark. He's going to come to bowl to Rutherford. Rutherford is on 19. Archer passes umpire, bowl to Rutherford, who's hitting that one beautifully over the cover area for 6. Magnificent shot there by Rutherford. And there was Rutherford hitting that one over the cover area for 6 magnificent runs. The score moves on to 175 for 4 with 4 deliveries to come. That was a beautiful shot there by Shafrain Rutherford. Right over cover. Really well timed there by Rutherford. Rutherford bowled to Rutherford. I mean, Jeff Archer bowled to Rutherford. He hits it that one to the cover area. They go through for 1. They come back through for 2. Well run. The score moves on to 177 for 4. So with 3 deliveries to come, West Indies, they have moved to 177 for 4. So not a bad over. Good over thus far for the West Indies thus far. So Rutherford gets back on strike. 3 deliveries to come in over number 20. Being bowled by Jofra Archer. There seemed to be some damage done to the ball. And Rutherford is also changing his gloves. So it's gonna be Archer. 3 deliveries to come in over number 20. Being bowled by Jofra Archer. So the umpire is taking his time to choose a ball. So the ball is now back with Archer. Archer is gonna come to bowl to Rutherford. Archer, he's at the top of his mark. He's gonna come to bowl to Sherfane Rutherford. He's on his way now. On his way to bowl to Rutherford, and Rutherford is driving that one to the man at the deep, long off area. They go through for 1. That is all they'll get. So 2 deliveries to come. So it's 178 for 4. West Indies inching closer to the 180 mark. So with 2 deliveries to come, it is Shepherd who's back on strike. So Shepherd, he settles. He waits on Jeffrey Archer. Bowls to him. And he's trying to hit that one. He missed. They go through for 1. 1 by. They're going to come back through for a second. So the score moves on to 180 for 4 with 1 delivery to come. So 1 delivery to come in 1 ball to come. Shepherd is back on strike. He's going to face the final ball from Jofra Archer. Archer in bowl to Shepherd. He missed that one. Well bowled. So at the end of the innings, West Indies are 180 for 4 at the end of the 20th over. Exactly 9 runs per over. So England requires 181 runs for victory.
What do you think about the 180, 181? I think that the 180 is very competitive for England to get 181. It's going to be very competitive.
It's going to be very competitive. I think it's a very good score. I think the pitch is a little bit slower than the one against Afghanistan. That's how I saw the pitch play. When in comparison to the match against Afghanistan. So I don't think it is as free scoring, and it was proven. So if we bowl pretty well, I think we can defend this.
All right, thank you very much, Andre. We will be back for the start of the West Indies innings. In the meantime, I'm just going to play some background music. So thank you very much, Andre.
All right.
Okay, so there's a button on the top right-hand corner. No, on your headset.
Yeah.
You need to press that.
Yeah.
Perfect. Twice more. And one last time. You're pretty quick.
Welcome back. Andre is here with me. Andre, what do you think about that total?
Um,
I
uh,
think you're mystified by what you see I'm doing on the screen there. It is a new way of watching cricket. And as you see me doing this with my fingers, I am adjusting the angles of the pitch and all of those things, and I'm making the pitch wider and I'm making the pitch, you know,
right.
small. I'm bringing up the person face and all of them something there. So it's a new way of watching cricket. That's
Very, very, quite fascinating. You know,
yes.
and
I
also
was
what?
looking at it and I was laughing at myself, because I think I really look stupid. I guess there's nothing wrong with looking stupid,
No,
however.
no, not at all. So that not. Yeah,
What back to the cricket? What do you think about this 180?
I think it's. I would have loved probably another 15, 20 more runs, but I think it is still a good total. And as I said earlier, I don't think this pitch is as fast as the one the other night in terms of. I think it's a bit slower. So if we bowl in the right areas, we should get something out of it, right? And we should be able to stifle the English batters. And I think there's only what Moin Ali is the only left-hander in the top order. So the like of Hussein and Moti will come into play. So if we bowl well, we should be able to restrict the English.
Yes, I think as you said, we were on target for 15 or 20 more, but probably this pitch is not as easy as to bat on as we thought. Just run through some of the comments because there's a lot. So it's saying the wicket is different. 180 is acceptable, said National Patriot. Rodi Latu is also saying that 180 is a good score. So Kenny Thompson, he agree. Augustus believe that West Indies will win. Stephen, Stephen, all right, he agree also. Russ, okay, we want to keep it positive. Mr. Casanova is saying that yeah, this pitch is different and it keeps slowing. Run some Vibes Cartel. No, I can't play Vibes Cartel. It's not. It's. I have to play music that satisfy the copyright regulation. So I know you'd probably love to hear some Vibes Cartel, but it's not possible. Supernova 22, welcome man. West Indies should have gotten at least 195 on that pitch. So yes. We agree that they should have made more runs. Yes, Supernova, we agree. King injury cost up some runs. That's a good point there. Could be because King was looking good. Spin support pitch is saying crazy. Let's see if leaving we are going to back those that are playing. No one came down the pitch to hit Rashid out of the ground. The pitch seems to be slowing up as the match goes on, and that could be interesting. Hussein will start for the West Indies. Yeah, just as all right. Hussein is on his way, Andre. I'll see at over number 3. Hussein round the wicket as usual, ball to Saul, and he turns this down to long on for a singer. So England are up and running, one without loss after one delivery. Yes, we need to restrict England. 195 would have been nice, but we're going to defend what we have. Our spinners have to work with the ball. That is true. Nilo Alexander say, I personally think 180 is enough, but with early wickets, we can put pressure. And I personally don't think, well, it's good. Um, Mr. Brown, please ask Brandon King if he thinks Garner Greenidge was going to retire against England. Even if, come on, but we don't know the nature of the injury, man. We do not know the nature of the injury. 50 dot balls again tonight, Supernova. I said it's simple, too many as Hussein comes around the wicket to bowl to Butler. Is in bowl to Butler, and but that one comes back in. Butler force it down the offside of the pitch, and there is no run. Yes, Atina, please hit the like button, and not only the like button, hit the PayPal link in the live chat, and it's also scrolling across the bottom of the screen. It's in the video description, so just check out the video description. It is there. Hit the PayPal button and support the channel to Hussein. is into Butler, and Butler dabbed this into the offside, cannot beat backward point, and there is no run. Chase whipped the return in instead of lob it. I do not like the idea of whipping the return in from such a close era. Alan, I said, to what? The score or to the device that I was wearing? And David Case is saying, this total can't be defended. I blame Puran and Charles for their low strike rate. Damn, 51 dot balls, SO is saying, and said, okay. So let's watch Hussein. He comes in now to Butler. He's in bowl to Butler, and Butler whip this through mid wicket. They will get a singer. The fielder comes to his left. They will get two, They will get two comfortable. So Charles Circus sends a return in there. Three without loss. Hetmeyer's on the field for King. So it was Hetmeyer on the boundary there. Nice, nice. Without any wickets lost at 10 over, it's a really disappointing score. I think Pura need to put more pressure on the bowlers. And that's why we are saying that the pitch maybe, and that you have, I got your point, Hussein, into Butler, who plays a forcing shot down to the man at mid-off. Russell, that's Joseph, moves to his right. And while he moves to his right, Butler get a single. So one delivery from Hussein to come. After this delivery, I'll tell you, Oshin, because I take your point, and I am disappointed with us not getting 200. I take your point, but maybe, just maybe, the pitch is slower than we expect it. But we will know. England is batting, and we will see what kind of pitch, you know. So let's watch now. Hussein, there's a slip. He comes in now, bowl to Salt, and Salt just going deep in his crease and force it down to long on. So good started. It's a type of start that both teams will be satisfied with, and it's like the sparring. That over was a little sparring, when you're in the boxing room and you're sparring. No hard punch landed in that over. At the end of the over, 5 without loss, England needing a further 186 to win. I think match on tonight, definitely match on. Our bowlers need to pull off some spectacular on this pitch. It's tough, but West Indies can do it. I definitely think we can do it. Supernova 22. As I said, I just think the pitch is not as good as a lot of persons think. I just definitely think so. I don't. What happened here now? Let's see now. Who come on for King? Hetmeyer, Hetmeyer comes on for King. Michael Douglas. Michael Davis said that I'm keep calling you Michael Douglas. Shepherd is it. Comes in now to bowl. Look to clip this away down to short, fine leg. It probably come off the inside edge onto the pad as the umpire lost this at there. They go through for a singer. Is it singer or leg by? We are waiting to see what it is. No signal yet as the umpire adjusts his hand. Well, still no signal, so it should have been run. Or was it a dead ball? Dead ball because the umpire lost his hat. I think because the umpire lost his hat, it was a dead ball, so nothing doing there. No, it was a leg by. It was a leg by because I never saw anything. I think so. England was nailing most of their Yorker at the death. Our bowlers don't bowl much Yorker, so this should be interesting. Shepherd is it to Butler. He's in bowl to Butler down the leg side. He whipped it away down to the fine leg boundary for 4. So Shepherd here just straining line there, and he just Butler comfortable just whip it away down to the fine leg boundary for 4. It was really a nothing delivery by Shepherd. It was just help along its way down to the fine leg boundary for 4, and so that was a comfortable shot. The English bowlers bowl to their plans. Yes, definitely. And Wayne is saying that we need early wicket. Yes, we definitely need early wicket. So that was a good shot though. Shepherd now to Butler. Better delivery. Dabbed it into the onside. They go through for a quick singer. I think this pitch is slow. I just don't think this pitch is coming through. 11 without loss. And the reason why I say that, you can look at that urgency in the English batting there. You can see they have said, this pitch is not coming through. We need to do a lot of running. Mango Reef is saying that the breeze is really stiff tonight. 11 without loss. 3 deliveries to come in the second over. Yes, they are running well between the wicket. SO Shepherd down the leg side, wide signal. 12 without loss. Not a good start this by Shepherd. Just need to line it. They are running well between the wickets. They don't get many dot balls, So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. Hussein and Puran just having a little conversation here. Andre will come back in to take us for the next 2 overs. At the end of this over, Shepherd over the wicket, ball two. That's a good delivery. Tight and middle and leg stump. Salt plays it back down the offside of the pitch to the bowler, and there is no run. 12 without loss, two to come in this over. As we really hope that the West Indies bowlers come to the party tonight. I think we can 180 is a big score, it's not an easy score to get. It's really dependent on how this pitch is going to play. As Shepherd comes in now, bowl to Salt. Salt trying to give himself room and swung this away down to backwards square leg on the boundary off the inner portion of the bat. And its score moves up now to 13. One delivery to come in over number two. It is being bowled by Romario Shepherd. 7 runs off the over so far. He needs to end this over well. This is still a look of sparring. Let's see how this last delivery goes. This last delivery will tell you whether a hard punch has been landed or it's still sparring. Let's see now. It's very important as Shepherd over the wicket, ball to Butler, and Butler clip this away down to the boundary for 4. The hard punch has been landed. 11 out of the over. So that was that last delivery. So England land the first punch in this reply. They are 17 without loss with that Romario Shepherd over going for 11. Butler is on 12, Salt is on 3 as we welcome back Andre. Andre, England have landed the first punch.
He landed the first blow indeed. That was a rather ordinary over there by Romario Shepherd. He needs to come to the party. He has not done well with the ball so far in this tournament. So he needs to come to the party tonight for the West Indies. So Supernova says, poor over from Shepherdman. Yes, that was a very, very ordinary over from Shepherd.
With level coming out of the over. But let's see what Hussein is going to.
Yes. So I'm waiting on the feed to come back here. It's going to be Akil Hussein. He's going to come to bowl to Salt. I'm still waiting on the feed to get back.
That one was played in the cover and there's no run.
Yes, Hussein bowls to Salt. Is played into cover, no run scored. Still remains on 17 without loss. Salt is on 3. Butler is on 12 from 7. Is Akil Hussein. He's gonna come to bowl to Phil Salt. Akil Hussein is at the top of his mark. He comes past umpire now, bowl to Phil Salt, and Phil Salt is covering that one just a few steps outside of his crease. He has to go back. No runs is scored. Really tight line and length there by Akil Hussein. A short third man, a backward point, a cover, a mid-off. Akil Hussein comes in, passes the umpire now, bowl to Salt, and Salt is on the back foot and just driving at that one through the man at the cover area, at the long off area for 4. I don't think the field placement was all that right there. He's saying you should have been a little bit squarer, says Akil Hussein. So 4 runs scored. Yeah, that was really poor. So it's 21 without loss. In over number 3, bowled by Akil Hussein. Here is Akil Hussein. He's going to bowl to Phil Salt. He's around the wicket to bowl to Salt. And Salt is back and trying to hit that one. He misses. The keeper didn't call it cleanly. So the score remains on 21 without loss. In over number 3, bowled by Akil Hussein. So it's Akil Hussein who's going to come to bowl to Phil Salt. He passes umpire now. He bowls to Salt, and Salt is driving that one to the long on fielder. They go through for a single. That is all they'll get. The score moves on to 22 without loss. One delivery to come in over number 3. Being bowled by Akil Hussain. So one delivery to come in over number 3, being bowled by Hussain. Here's Hussain. Oh, it didn't deliver right there. It's back to the top of his mark. Butler, he settles. He waits on Akil Hussain. He passes umpire now, just about to bowl to Butler, who dabs that one to the short third man. They go through for a quick single. That is all they'll get. 6 runs coming from the over. It's over at the end of over number 3, 23 without loss. So just going out over 7 runs per over are the English batters. Mongareve says, sounds like a drop. It's a drop, says SO. Niall Alexander says, damn, Puran, put one down. Let us see if that will prove very costly. So it's gonna be Russell to bowl over number 4. Here comes Russell to bowl to Butler. Pass the umpire now, bowl to Butler, who tickles that one into the backwards square leg area. They go through for a single. That is all they'll get. Johnson Charles returns the delivery. So 1 run scored. It's 24 without loss. In over number 4, being bowled by Andre Russell. There is a deep backward square leg. It's a fine leg. The 2 fielders outside of the circle. It is going to be Andre Russell. He's going to come to bowl to Salt. The pass is umpire now, bowl to Salt. Salt is driving that one into the deep mid-wicket area. Joseph Field. There's no run scored. That's well fielded by Joseph. Actually, they got a single right there. So just 1 run scored. Just a single taken into the mid-wicket area. Andre Russell. He's at the top of his mark. It's going to be Butler to face to Andre Russell. He comes in to bowl to Butler. Butler is backing away. He plays that one into the mid-wicket area. They go through for 1. They're going to come back through for 2. That is all they'll get. The score moves on to 27 without loss. In over number 4, being bowled by Andre Russell. Russell comes in, pass umpire now, bowl. Is driving that one to the man at cover. There's no run scored. So it's a dot ball. So 2 more deliveries to come in over number 4, being bowled by Andre Russell. Very good over thus far. Just 4 runs coming from it. The target is 181. Butler is on 16 from 11 deliveries. Salt is on 9 from 11 deliveries. Russell is at the top of his mark. He's going to come to bowl to Butler. Pass umpire, bowl to Butler, who's driving that one as an outer portion of the back. That's a misfield right there. It's going to be Chase is giving Chase. They come back through for 3 runs. It was a misfield there by Hetmeyer, which allowed 3 runs. I think this pitch has really slowed up. I think the bowlers just need to bowl a lot of slower deliveries. They can see that once they bowl with the variation, I don't think this should be very, very easy for the batters. The pitch has slowed up considerably. Here's Andre Russell to bowl to Butlers. hitting that one is high. It's gone into the sky. It's going. It's going. It's going. Let me see. It is gone for six. So welcome back, Carlton. So it's 36 at the end of over number four.
Yes, thank you, Andre. So England has started well here. They are 36 at the end of over number four. The exact score that West Indies were at the end of over number four, as West Indies were going at 9 runs and over. But my thing is that I think once the ball get older, the pitch will slow down and it will be more difficult to score on, as Hussein will bowl his third over. We have seen this where Hussein bowled 3 overs in the power play. So he'll be bowling to Salt and to Butler. That is Butler. You have a deep mid wicket and a long on. Those are the two. There's a ring of five on the offside from mid off right through to short third man. Bowl to Butler, and Butler turns this to the fielder coming off the mid wicket boundary. They will get a single there. The score now will move up to 37. So yes, Puran did put down Salt in the previous Hussein over. It got a hedge and he put it down, so it's been very interesting. And SOS said bowling too much at leg, misfield. Christopher Bristol is saying, calm down, let us calm down. Hussein comes in to Salt. He's in bowl to Salt. Good tight delivery. The fielder at extra cover will field and there is no run. That one come back into Salt. Yes, indeed, Jamor Small. It was a good shot there just now from Salt. Chase, yes, lol, yes. Dave Hussein comes in bold to cuts this away down to the boundary for four. He finds the gap. So Hussein just a little bit too wide outside the half stump. He's annoyed with himself, but Salt saw the room, and as soon as he realized that he had the width, and he cuts it away down to the cover boundary for four. So that was a good shot there by Salt. He got the room that he needed and he cut it away. And these English batsmen, they are looking to give themselves room. I wonder if West Indies study how to bowl to the English. They do, man. We look at because everything just seems so ordinary to me. All right. It's because they are back in West Indies bowl and he swings this away. It will go to the fielder on the square leg boundary. Comes around. That's Hetmeyer. Let's see. They're coming back for the second one and they get through. So Field Hetmeyer come to his left. Field sends the return in 7 out of this Hussein over. Thus far, lecture, we need wicket. Yes, we need wicket. And Steve Russell is saying that Motti is going to give us. Oh, we hope so. Brian Paul is saying, looks like our guys are losing their composure. Um, we have this, Brian Paul. Don't worry about it. We have it, man. As soon as the power play done, you will see Hussein is in now. He's up and he bowls and swings this away again, straight to the man at mid wicket, and they go through for a quick single. And it just switch. Wind predictors just switch around. Earlier it had West Indies at 53, now it has England at 55, and that one was pulled. You can see the ball slow up there. The return comes in from Rutherford, but he misses the stump by a mile. They get our single. Hussein, none for 19 from 2.5 overs. This is his last delivery of the power play. Round the wicket, bowl. That's a nice delivery. Played back to him. He fielded. So 3 overs for 19 runs. England 44 without loss. They should have gotten a wicket. Poor and putting down the catch of Hussein bowling. That was solved. But that has gone. They have to put that behind them. Match on. 5 overs gone. The score is 4-4 incidentally. That's the exact score that West Indies were. They were 8.8 runs and over after 5 overs. And they didn't lose a wicket either. Looks, I don't think we are panicking, Brian Paul. Let's just calm down. I like how these guys are rotating the strike. Yes, David Case. They are doing that. Is this David Case from Guyana who have those schools and so on? If it is you, big up and welcome. Where's Sheldon? I don't see any more comments from Sheldon. Sheldon, I hope Sheldon is still here with us. So Alzari Joseph is coming into the attack now. West Indies' fastest bowler and leading wicket taker over the last 2 years. Joseph into bowls and that whipped away in the air down towards mid wicket. Let's see, one bounce, two bounce into the boundary for four. So just whipped away there in the air down to the mid wicket boundary for four, pitched up into the slot, and Salt just helping it on its way. Yes, it was a good comeback, but yes, I love this. It's time to rally. Yes, good comeback by Akil in that over. We need a wicket through. These openers will blast us if we allow them to stay in. That is true. Yes, these batsmen go easy. Rally, rally. Legal team boss is an English supporter, and he's saying, oh, easy win West Indies. Oh, no, sorry then. Joseph Bowl, and I pulled away down to mid wicket again. Good stop there. Oh, Rutherford. Yes, it stopped. Well done. It just didn't roll into the boundary. Well done. And there's two. Well done, Rutherford. Came across and just took out his hand. For a moment, it stopped probably about 2 inches from the boundary. Come on, West Indies. Let's see. Just about 5 inches. No, 2.5 inches. That was 2.5 inches inside the boundary. Well stopped, Rutherford. Salt is on 28 from 18. Alzari Joseph have bowled short so far. Let's see what will happen. He comes in now, bowl to Salt, down the leg side, turn it away. Good stop at short, fine leg. Oh, if that was a little wider from him, it would have been more runs. Good stop, Akil Hussain. One more off the over. 7 runs off this Joseph over. So thus far, 51. So they're ahead of the West Indies now. Good effort there by Hussain. And they got a single 51 without loss. 130 needed from 14.3 overs. So the power play, let's watch now. This is a different England outfit than the one that was in the earlier part of the tournament. As Andre will be back with us after the next 3 deliveries. Butler now faces up to Alzari Joseph. Joseph over the wicket, ball to Butler. Again, he turns his can pass square leg this time. They got no runs. That ball, well done. 7 out of the over so far. 51 without loss. 2 deliveries to come in over number 6. Alzari Joseph is bowling the 6th over, the final over of the power play. After this over, let's see now. Christopher Bristol, the star Etty in the field. Yes, your star is in the field, Christopher Bristol. Stephen Nalg is saying rally time. Let's send them the energy. That is, of course, let's send them the energy. That is true. Remember to slash a like on the video, click on the subscribe button, and most importantly, click on that link for eBay. Slower delivery by Joseph as Butler looking to give himself room, and he got the bottom edge and bunks through to the wicket keeper who comes up field. They go through for a single, 52 without loss. 1 delivery to come in the power play. So yes, slash a like on the video, click on the subscribe button. We need to get up to 15,000 subscribers tonight. But most importantly, click on that link, click on that eBay link, that not eBay, that PayPal link, and make your contribution to the show, to the cricket forum, to the channel. You need to support the channel. So click on that PayPal link as Joseph pulls up as he was about to come in. Nilo Alexander is saying, we were doing well in the power play as well. So I am waiting to see what happened afterwards. Good point, that Nilo. Please bowl Salt to sugar. You lecture Charles. Okay. Joseph bowled to Salt and he pulled this over short fine leg. Let's see how far it gone. 6 runs over fine leg. It was short and he pulled it away. Oh, bad bowling there by Joseph. It was short and he just helped it. 14 runs out of the over. Not a good start by Alzari Joseph. Pace was on, but it pulled away over fine leg, over the boundary for 6. England 58 without loss after 6 overs as we welcome back Andre. Not a good start by the West Indies at all.
Not at all, not at all. They seem, I mean, poor over there by Alzari Joseph, too much indifferent length being bowled. He needs to bowl to his field. The field is not set for that sort of bowling. Far too many short bowling. The ball is sat up, beg to be hit. and Butler does oblige. So they need to pull things back now that the power play is over. They really need to come and get a few wickets if they are to remain in this game. Let us see how things go. So at the end of over number 6, it's 58 without loss. That's England. Going pretty good. So it's gonna be, yeah, that was rubbish. That was a rubbish delivery there by Alzara Joseph. So it's gonna be Gurakish Moti is gonna come in the attack. He's gonna come to bowl to Butler. Moti has been bowling pretty well throughout the series. So it's Gurakish Moti from the media center end. Butler, he settles, he waits on Moti. Moti around the wicket, bowl to Butler. It tickles that one to the short fan leg area. They go through for a single. That is all they'll get. So let's see. Gurakish Moti is going to come to bowl to Phil Salt. So Gurakish Moti bowl to Salt, who plays that one to the deep square leg area. They go through for 1. They come back through for 2. That's really good running there. So the score moves on to 61 without loss. Really good running by the 2 English batters. They look quite purposeful here. And Dr. Sam said, once we get the breakthrough, it's all over for the Brits. Okay, Dr. Sam. Not looking good, says Steve Russell. We really need to get some early wickets, to get some wickets here now. Steve Russell. So it's going to be Salt is on strike. It's going to be Gurakish Moti to bowl to Phil Salt. He settles. He waits on Gurakish Moti. Moti is around the wicket, bowl to Salt, who plays that one to the deep cover area. They go through for a single. It's really good batting here by Phil Salt and Just Butler. Just milking the bowling, so to speak. The score moves on to 62 without loss. England in cruise control, says David Case. Gurakish Moti around the wicket, bowl to Butler, who plays that one at the short mid wicket area. They go through for 1. They come back through for 2. Really excellent running here by the English. They're doing this really well. So the score moves on to 64 without loss. Over number 7, bowled by Gurakish Moti. It's going to be Moti. Is going to come around the wicket to bowl to Butler. It's around the wicket, bowl to Butler short, and he's hitting that one straight to the man at the point area. There's no run scored. Score remains on 64 without loss in over number 7. It's been bowled by Gurakish Moti. Moti around the wicket, bowl to Butler. Oh, he beats outside the off stump. Lovely delivery, well flighted there by Gurakish Moti. Beat Butler, all ends up. So, and they signal for the third umpire. So it's 64 without loss. Let us see what the third umpire will say. That was a lovely delivery there by Gurakish Moti. But I get the feeling that Butler got back in time. Let's go, Moti. So we're waiting on the third umpire. Let us see. Did he get his foot up? No, he didn't. He didn't lift that back foot. So it's not out. Not out should be signaled anytime soon. SO says they are playing with soft hands and taking ones and twos. That's correct. They're running really well between the wickets. Is Butler and Salt. Yes. It's not out. So it's going to be Gunakish Moti to bowl the final ball of this. Oh, Ruston Chase rather to bowl the start of the 8th over. Chase bowls. And there was Salt playing that one to the long on era just for a single. 65 without loss in over number 8, being bowled by Ruston Chase, the most economical bowler for the West Indies. Chase is going to come to bowl to Just Butler. Windies need to stop these two. Two is going to be real costly. Okay. Chase bowl to Butler is on the back foot and punches one to the deep backward area. They go through for a single to the deep backward point. The score moves on to 66 without loss. So these two batters just milking the bowlers at this point in time. Butler, he settles. He waits for Ruston Chase. Chase passes umpire now, bowl to Butler. Ooh, another single again. He's tucking that one into the deep mid-wicket area. Charles comes off the deep mid-wicket area. They go through for an easy single. The score moves on to 67 without loss. When over number 8, it's been bowled by Ruston Chase. Butler settles. He waits on Chase. He's down the pitch. He goes. Loud appeal for LBW. He's gone. And there was Butler coming down the pitch. Hit him on the full. The West Indies have gotten the breakthrough. So Ruston Chase is the man who did the business. I think that there is a review. Decision reviewed right away by Butler. That seemed to have hit him on the full. That was a loud appeal. Let us see if that is missing. So decision review. Let us see. Seem to have misses the bat. Hit him on the full. Let's see what the decision will be. It's impact in line. Yes. So review loss. So West Indies have struck. Ruston Chase is a man. So England loses their first wicket. The score is on 67 for 1. So West Indies, Chase got his first wicket. Butler goes. The score on 67 for 1. We're in over number 8. It's been bowled by Ruston Chase. Two deliveries to come in over number 8. And is it National Patriot says, I'm sorry to say Ruston Chase not best suited for this lineup. But the variations of Mackay is better exploited in the team balance. But Ruston Chase, I'll have you know, National Patriot, Ruston Chase is the most economical bowler for the West Indies. So, and he's doing a good job. He's the one to get us a breakthrough. So let us just support Chase and see how, if he can bring back the West Indies into this match. He has gotten the breakthrough. He's a pretty good bowler. So let us just support him. McCoy isn't playing. Here's Chase around the wicket to bowl to Moin Ali. Is driving that one. It's to the man at the short third man area. There's no run scored. So it's going to be Chase to bowl the last delivery of over number 8. He's going to come around the wicket to bowl to Moin Ali. Chase around the wicket, bowl to Ali, who's back. Right back to the bowler. Well bowled by Chase. So the end of over number 8 is over now to you. 67 for 1. Over now to you, Carlton.
Thank you very much, Andre. And once again, the point is made very loud and clear. Support the 11 on the field. Trust and Chase, national patriot. Support the 11 that is on the field. We are West Indian support who is playing. Moti comes in bowl to salt and he strokes this to mid on and there are no wicket. Support the 11 that is on the field. Support the 11 that is on the field. Support the 11 that is on the field. Moti comes in, drives down to long off for a single. The score moves up to 68. Support the 11 that is on the field. Support the 11 that is on the field. We have to, man. We have to. Yes, indeed, Supernova. It was excellent. Excellent. Uh, Chase can bat and bowl, right? That is so true. True win. Salt is batting well. Yes, Salt is batting well, definitely. Nilo Alexander say, I hope they are not saving Shepherd for dead bowling if it needs to be. Well, Nilo understand. Let's see what is happening. Maybe it won't matter by it reach that time. Bowl to Halley and he swings this away through mid wicket for 4. He just swept that away and after for 4. But that should not perturb Moti as Moeen Ali just swung that away. And I think Ali came at number 3 because Moti was bowling. But it's going to be very interesting because we have seen Moti get them out. I would like, Wayne is saying, I would like to see Salt out, Moti bowl to Ali and Ali strokes this down to mid on. They run hard for this first one. They'll get back for 2 as Charles misfield and the 2 is comfortable. And the score will move up now to 74 for 1. They need a further 107 runs to win from 11 over, 11-9. 11-9 is 99. So it's matches on, matches on. We are not out of this by any way. Salt will be next. Let's go rally. Come on, Moti, said Steve Russell. Moti bowl to Ali. Oh, he got the inside edge. There was a gap there, and as it come back, he got the bat down on time. Just on time. Just on time. Christopher said Bristol is saying England in control and say King suffer a side strain and he spotted that what he did there. It will go down to the third man boundary for 4. I was looking at the comment, yes, I never quite saw, but that one went away down to the third man boundary for 4. Bad from me. At the end of over number 9, 78 for 1. England needing a further 103 to win from 11 overs, so they still need more than 9 runs and over to win. Let's see what happened. He was about to play the reverse sweep, and it came off the back of the bat. He was beaten in the flight. Lucky there for Moeen Ali, and it went away down to the third man boundary for 4. 78 for 1. After 9 overs. So Chase, who had that excellent first over, 1 wicket for 3 runs. York was a good delivery. You can see him just letting it go out of the front of the hand, and it York Butler York himself charging down the wicket, and Chase just let it go. Didn't look to spin it. He just let it go. Hit him on the full, and he was always going to be out. So let's see. Chase bowl to Salt and Salt drive on the bounce to Rutherford. Spectators catch. There is no run. He's on 41. England 78 for 1 as Chase. This is the final over before the drinks break. Trying to make some adjustment here. He has been very good Chase for the West Indies over the past 2 years. He's in bowl to Salt and Salt drives. Cannot beat cover again. And so something is going to give here. Something is going to give here. Kartik is saying that keep the pace away from Phil Salt. Spinners can get him out. Chase into Salt. Down the leg side. Wide signal. So that was badly lined there by Chase. Amos Yankee, how are you doing, man? Welcome. We might be short by 25 runs. I want to keep it positive, though. Let's watch. Chase comes in now. Bowl to Salt, and Salt hit that down to long on for a single. The score moves up to 80. 80 now. So look, 80. 80 for one. That's what me see now. Christopher Brissa, we don't need King. We got no man. Let's support the 11 that is on the field now. Well, it is on the field. Looks like Moti wanted a fielder right where Ali put that last ball. Okay, that's all we need. Ali playing his shots. Yes, that's very good. Yes. Let's watch now as Chase comes in. Round the wicket to Ali. Ali off the back foot. Oh, dropped again by Puran. Oh, well bowled by Chase. Puran is not having a good night. Ali was on the back foot. He cuts it, got the bottom edge, and Puran dropped it. Second time that Puran. So both batsmen at the crease have been dropped by Puran as Chase comes in bowl to Ali and he whips this Indian side. They're running hard. They're looking for two. They touchdown. They'll come back and they'll get the two comfortable. The return comes into the keeper. He's not out. He made this ground quite comfortable. Well run by Ali. If they become aggressive, we have a good chance of winning as we wait. It is not out, man. He made it comfortable. Extra Charles is saying victory for the West Indies. The return comes in. He's comfortable in as I expected. West Indies need 3 tight overs. Yes. David Chase is saying another miss by Puran. Yes, Puran. Yes, another drop. Puran. Puran. I don't think so, Devon L. Wilson, but I think he's more hurt than any one of us. I know he himself is distraught. But both batsmen at the crease have been dropped by Puran. One delivery to coming over number 10. Another good over by Ruston Chase. 1 for 7 thus far from his 11th delivery. As Chase comes in now, round the wicket, ball to Ali. Ali dug out a Yorker. They'll go through for a single. Good over by Chase. He just fired in that one. At the end of 10 over, England needing 98 to win from 10 overs. So match really on. I think this pitch is definitely slowing down. Andre, I definitely think the pitch is slowing down. Let me run through some of the comment, Andre.
Yes.
David Case is saying that too many twos, man. What do you think about it? Do you think that they're getting too many twos? Probably the fielders need to come off the boundary. Look, Andre.
It's a bit tricky, because they don't want to come off the boundary, and then when they come in now, they hit the ball over the head. So I think it's really, the balls are being really well placed, really well, placed by the English batters. So I give them credit for that. But as I said, the wicket is going down, and Chase is bowling beautifully. So I think it's going to be a really, really exciting last 10 overs.
Yes, so those 5 overs between the 3 spinners will be very, very interesting, Mr. Supernova. And maybe that's what we're going to do to stifle them for the
Right.
next 5 overs. Yes, he was clearly home. Yes, Steve Russell, England doing well with the singles, definitely true.
Yeah. But
Yes,
what I'll probably,
if, go ahead,
Carlton,
Andrew.
I probably want to carry back Joseph right now, because we know that Moin Ali is a little bit suspect to the, especially to the shorter delivery. So I probably want to bring back Joseph to see if I could get rid of Moin Ali.
Yes, that's not a bad decision, yes, short into his ribs, short at
Yeah.
his chest, and have him caught at first slip. That's what we need to do right now.
Yes,
Have a
because
man, yeah, have
it's
a
critical to
first
the
slip.
spinners.
Yes. Yeah, Devon L. Wilson is saying that we all know holding on to your catches win matches. Yes, that is true. And Electra Charles is saying, let's go West Indies. Let's good. I think you are all right. Uh, and Nyla Pollard is hiding. I haven't seen him.
Pollard.
I, um, yeah.
Pollard.
Yes, natural patriot. Why are you not comment, man? Those things do happen, man. You don't have to hide, man. We appreciate you being here, man. We value you being here, national patriot. We value you being here. But we have a laugh at each other every now and then. So if we have a laugh at you because you got it so wrong with Chase, that's how good. That's the spirit of it. You know, Andre is Pollard hiding.
I don't think he's hiding. Pollard has never been He's never been that type of character. So I don't think
Yes,
so.
yes. No, man, they didn't pay him any money, Bobelico.
No, no.
Babolico, they did. Andre,
No, not at all. Not at all. These guys want to win really badly. I don't think you could give them any amount of money to do such a thing. These
yes, it's
guys
a
want
lyric.
to win in front of the home crowd. They want to make the West Indies public very, very proud.
Yes, lyrics from Dennis Griffiths.
Darn shopkeeper.
Champion. lyrics, lyrics. Good banter, that Dennis. Good banter,
Yeah.
good banter. Yes, man, good banter. And Dr. Sams is saying that Puran drops, but we cannot drop Puran. Oh, no one was. We are not there, Dr. Sams. We are not there. Over to you, Andre.
Yes. So England needs a further 98 runs from 60 deliveries. It's going to be very, very exciting, I should think. Phil Salt is still at the crease. Is Moin Ali is also at the crease. So it is going to be Andre Russell. He's going to come to bowl over number 11. He's going to bowl to Moin Ali. He's on his way past umpire. Now, both Ali is wide outside the off stump. Oh, very, very tight call right there. Andre Russell is a very experienced bowler. He needs to come to the party for the West Indies right now. So 97 runs to get from 60 deliveries. Andre Russell, two-time World Cup winning champion for West Indies. He's at the top of his mark. He's on his way to bowl to Ali. He's swinging that. It's high in the air. It's going, and it's caught. It's caught at the deep middle boundary. So the change works. So there was Russell bowling short, and there was Ali swinging that one right to the deep middle man at the deep middle boundary. So Moin Ali strikes, and as we said, Carlton, bowl it short to Ali. That was a very good change. So England loses their second wicket. Moin Ali goes, caught, Charles, bowled by Russell. It's a very good change indeed by Captain Powell. Trini in Australia, I'm proud. So Moin Ali goes for 13 from 10 deliveries. So it is going to be, I think, it's going to be Johnny Bairstow who will come to face the music. So Dr. Sam said, all Ali fall down. Yes, indeed, Dr. Sam. Fall down indeed. Electra Charles say, West Indies, all of us are in to win it. Of course we are. Champion. Blooming Roses says champion. Yes, we're taking home the cup. Blooming Roses. Great captaincy. Very, very great captaincy, Amos. So it's going to be Bairstow. He will be facing the bowling of Andre Russell. Bairstow, he settles. He waits on Russell. He's on his way to bowl to Bairstow. Who's just, oh, that's wide downside the leg. Another wide signal. Russell needs to get his bearing right. 96 required from 59 deliveries. West Indies is right back into this game. It's going to be Andre Russell. He's going to come to bowl to Johnny Bairstow. Pass umpire, bowl to Bairstow, who's hitting that one shot to the man at the short point area to go through for a quick single. That is all they'll get. The score moves on to 86 for 2. We're in over number 11, being bowled by Andre Russell. He's going to bowl to Phil Salt, who is there from the beginning. Russell at the top of his mark. He pulls up his Phil Salt. 95 runs needed from 58 deliveries. This game is evenly poised. Here's Andre Russell. He's going to come to bowl to Salt. Bowl to Salt. Salt is driving that one off the inner portion of the bat. It goes to the point area. They go through for a single. That is all they'll get. Score moves on to 87 for 2. Salt moves on to 43 from 30 deliveries. And Devon says Joseph is quick, but he's a run train in T20s. But he's also a wicket taker. He's the most prolific wicket taker, Devon. So he's going to come back at some point in time. But at this point in time, it is Andre Russell to bowl to Bear. So it's on his way, bowl to Bear. So Yorker let delivery. He plays that one to the mid wicket area. They go through for 1. They come back through for 2. That is all they'll get. Hetman returns to the keeper. So the score moves on to 89 for 2. We're in over number 11. It's been bowled by Andre Russell. And Nilo Alexander says those wickets need to start falling. This is the part where it slows down for us. So let's see. Yes, it's going to be Andre Russell to bowl to Johnny Bairstow. Johnny Bairstow is on 3. Russell, he passed umpire now, bowl to Bairstow. He dabs that one to the short third man area. They go through for a quick single. That's all they'll get. The score moves on to 90 for 2. 1 delivery to come in over number 11, being bowled by Andre Russell. Get 3 more in the next over, says Clive Morris. That would be wonderful for the West Indies if we could get 3 more wickets. It's going to be 1 delivery to come in over number 11, being bowled by Andre Russell. He goes back to the top of his mark. He's going to come to bowl to Phil Salt. He's on his way to bowl to Salt. Salt is just driving that one off the inner portion of the bat. The fielder misfields at the short final area. This is Rutherford. They go through for a quick single. So at the end of over number 11, it's 91 for 2. Phil Salt is on 44 and Johnny Bairstow is on 4. Let me read. So 95 is gettable. Yes, it is. But if we bowl pretty well, it should be pretty interesting. I think it's still, I mean, the match is very much on a knife's edge, so to speak. It's going to be very, very interesting. It should be a very enthralling finish. 3 tight overs and we can pull this off, says W and Connection. This Chase bowls a wide delivery downside the leg. They go through for 1, so it's 2 wide. So it's further reduced by 2 to 88 from 54 deliveries. So Bairstow comes back into strike. 88 runs needed from 54 deliveries. It's going to be Ruston Chase to bowl to Bairstow. It's going to be Bairstow. He settles. I think someone is moving behind the side screen. Chase is on his way to bowl to Bairstow. Bowl to Bairstow. Bairstow, an agricultural shot to the man at the deep square leg area for a single. That is all they'll get. The score moves on to 94 for 2. So 87 needed from 53 deliveries. West Indies will have to get some more wickets if they ought to stay in contention in this game. So Chase, he bowls to, is hitting that one he saw to the man at the deep square leg boundary. That single is all they'll get. So one more to Salt. He goes to 45. So he comes back on strike. He's on 5 from 4 deliveries. 86 needed from 52 deliveries. It's going to be the bowling of Chase. He's going to come to bowl to Bairstow. Bowl to Bairstow. Bairstow is hitting that one to the short final. Going to go through for a quick single. Oh, it's a very, very close call. So quick single taken. So score goes to 96 for 2. So Salt is back on strike. He's on 45. So really quick running here by the English. Chase bowl. And there is Salt driving that one to the long on area. They go through for a single. That is all they'll get. The score goes down to 97 for 2. A run scored off each delivery of the 12th over thus far. Chase to bowl to Bairstow. Here's Chase. He's going to bowl to Bairstow. On his way, bowl to Bairstow. Bairstow is hitting that one high, hard, handsome for 4. Right over the head is high and hard and handsome for 4. So to Chase, the 100 comes up for the English team. It's 101 for 2. They need a further 80 runs from 49 deliveries. It's going to be Chase to bowl the final ball of the 12th over. He's going to bowl to Johnny Bairstow. He's on his way to bowl to Bairstow. Bairstow is backing away. He's slugging that one to the deep square leg boundary. They go through for 1. That is all they'll get. So a further 79 runs needed from 48 deliveries is now over to you, to Carlton.
Thank you very much, Andre. The good over there by Chase. And another day you would have York Bairstow just now. But Bairstow just got the bat down in time. Almost York and still able to get 4 runs. Unfortunate. David Casey said that when Salt reaches 50, he's got to open his arm. Yes, it was not a bad over from Andre Russell at all. If England continue to rotate the strike, it's going to get very difficult. They just dropping the ball and running. So 79 needed from 48 deliveries. Moti is in to bowl to Bairstow, and Bairstow drive into the covers. They got a single. The score moves up to 103 for 2. So match definitely on here. Match definite. West Indies, please protect our victory. Number 6, number 4 for England. And David Case is saying, why didn't West Indies rotate the strike like this? West Indies leaking runs here. Kartik is saying, Richard Walters, first time in your chat. West Indies win this. Thank you, Richard Walters. This is Richard Walters from St. Elizabeth in Jamaica. Welcome, man. If it is you, welcome. If it is not you too. So, but it's good that you are here, Richard Walters. Very good. England batting smart rotation. I think Russ, Puran there talking a lot to Salt, and Salt just, advising the umpire that Puran is talking a little bit too much. Moti comes in bowl to Salt, and Salt drive it back to Moti. Drop. Oh, did he get it on the bunks? So Salt looking to turn that one. Did it go back to him, or did it go back on the bunks? Probably on the bunks. Couldn't quite see if it was on the bunks. Moti comes into Salt, and Salt gives himself room, drives through the cover, down to long off. The fielder closed sharply on the delivery, sends the return in. There's a single there, 104. No, that was Joseph closing in quickly there. Nilo Alexander is saying, good so far. Chase bowling has been good for the past 2 years, Nilo, and I've been saying it. And persons are not appreciating. He need to bowl his full 4 overs. He's going to. Moti comes in bowl, drive down towards the field on a long half boundary. That's Joseph. Lackadaisical there, and allow the batsman to come back for 2. The big fast bowler there. Very lackadaisical. As Joseph put on some weight there. He looks to be putting on some weight there. I've been saying it all the while, Nilo Alexander. Chase, even in the show yesterday, I told you people that Chase is our most economical bowler over the last 2 years, multi-ball. And that balloon over the short third man and goes into the boundary. The reverse sweep comes out from Bairstow over short third man down to the boundary for 4, 110 for 2. Moti has gone for 8 runs thus far out of this over. Let's see what is going to happen. So today it looks like the spinner's not quite getting it today, but we are here still fighting it out. Christopher Bristol is saying, Brown, you look nervous. Moti bowled to Bairstow, and he tucked this into the onside. They got a single, so that's the final delivery of the over. The score is now 111 for 2, 70 needed from 42. 111 for 2 at the end of over number 13. Brown, you look nervous. I'm nervous all day. I don't know why. I just nervous all day. Not as much now as I was earlier. Earlier I was cold and everything and was so nervous. Listen to you guys. Bless up on yourself. Thank you, Jerry Camber. Mango Reef, I'm trying to determine to me, because the bowler clearly block it, so I didn't know if it come back, and I don't have any angles. You see that goggles thing that you see me in? If I had that on now, I could turn it around. I could just turn it around and I'd get the angles. As the big fast bowler, Alzari Joseph, West Indies leading strike bowler, comes back into the attack. Who's gonna bowl the three tight overs? Joseph is gonna get some wicket, David Chase. I said Joseph is off tonight. He needs some rest. No, we can't. I don't think we can rest him. We need Alzari to bowl next. So he's here, Mango Reef. He comes in now, bowl, and that swung away for six over the mid wicket. It was short bare store. It was short back of a length, and the sound of the bat was so sweet there. As hands and head time now for the West Indies spectators. It was short and it pulled away over deep mid wicket for six, 117 for two. So, but West Indies still in this match. Only Andre Russell can bring them back in the game. Kartik, I think it will be a team effort. Clive Morris is saying, listen from New York, come on, win this. Dig deep. Joseph Bowl to Beerstone. He uppercut it over the keeper down to the boundary for four. So he just gave himself room. That looks to be a slow ball from Alzari Joseph, and Beerstone just uppercut it over where first slip will be. Yes, it was a slow ball, and it over the slip down to the boundary for four. And it's clear, the camera is spinning and Pollard, so maybe Pollard planned this. Pollard probably planned this very well, orchestrated, so that was overshot third man, and the England machine start to wind up now, but West Indies still in this. I'm not giving up hope. 4 deliveries to come in over number 14. Beerstow is on 29 from 13. Good knock this from Beerstow is going at over 200. A strike rate was over 200. Salt has slowed down, but Beerstow have come. There's concern here now as Joseph, the big fast bowler, comes in bold to the cut, misses through to the keeper. Beerstow looking to cut it, goes over the stump and goes through to the keeper. And so the win column has gone up to 66% now for England. And David says, let's be honest, England has it. West Indies show the English spinners too much respect. I still don't give up yet, David Case. Something is going to happen, I believe so too. Not pessimistic, but England with this one. I still want to remain optimistic. Stephen Russell. Joseph the Beerstow, and Joseph, he pulls this away down between the square leg field and the mid wicket field, and they will get two. Good stop there by Russell coming around. He didn't pick up clean. The Charles did the tidying up, send the return in, and they get two. And so, yes, SOS and bowling ball short and leg. This David Chase is saying that this game is over. Let's see. I'm not yet giving up. Devon L. Wilson. Why would he bowl short back of a length? Joseph comes in now, bowl to Beerstow, and he pulls this down to fine leg. It was a slower delivery. They go through for a single. 13 off this over thus far. 57 needed from 37 deliveries. The difference is just 20 runs. 20 runs in 6 over. I think they should bring back. And Aaron Dabby is saying that we lost this game. Go sleep. No, we're not. We're not. Aaron Dabby, let's see what will happen. We're not ready to sleep yet. We're gonna watch it out. Stay here as he comes in now. Richard Walters is saying that they blocked me, and that's one pull away down to the fielder on the deep mid wicket boundary. A singer at the end of the over, big over there. 14 out of that over. So they are 125 for 2 after 14 overs. As we welcome back Andre, that was not a good over from Alzari Joseph at all, Andre.
Not a good over. Alzari is having a very poor night, and it's going to be interesting to see if Captain Powell will give back Alzari the ball after this. So England is way ahead, but it is still not over. There's still hope. So let us see how this will transpire. We need
Read the
West
clock.
Indies need a few. Yes, there is. Well, that this is a wrap. Says Mango Reef, bowl, Yorker, and full on the wicket. Yes, we really need some Yorkers right now. Really need some Yorkers at this point in time. Bowl some damn store ball, say J Moses. Yeah. So it's gonna be Akilo saying it's gonna bowl his final over. It's gonna come to bowl to Phil Salt. He's being very meticulous about his field. As Akil was saying, is going to come around the wicket, bowl to Phil Salt. He's on the back foot and they play to the man at the deep backward point area. They go through for a single. That is all they'll get. So England requires a further 55 from 35 delivery. A really good over is required from Akil Hussain. Hussain is going to come to bowl to Bairstow. Is Akil Hussain's bowl around the wicket. He's going to come to bowl to Bairstow. Pass umpire, bowl to Bairstow. Is wrapped on the pad, is a loud appeal for LBW. Also chance to run out. So that was a loud appeal for LBW. Is not out. Will they go for the third umpire? They're having a quick discussion. Puran is saying they don't think it's out, so they won't go for the review. So no run scored. So the score means a 126 for 2 when over number 15 being bowled by Akil Hussain. It would have been a goner if that had hit. Says Akil Hussain is going to bowl to Johnny Bairstow. He comes in around the wicket. He pulls up, not quite ready. Akil Hussain is going to come around the wicket to bowl to Bairstow. Passes the umpire now, bowl to Bairstow. Bairstow's hitting that once to the man at the deep square leg area. They get to, that's very poor. That is very poor indeed from Rutherford. He should have pulled out a dive right there. That's absolutely poor from Rutherford. Poor effort in trying to stop that boundary. Poor feeling on the part of Rutherford there. So 4 runs given. So it's going to be Hussain. He's going to come to bowl to Johnny Bairstow. He passes the umpire now. Bowl to Bairstow. Bairstow's hitting that one. High. It's going. Gone for 6. And there was Bairstow slug sweeping that one high and hard over the mid wicket here for 6 runs. The brilliant innings here from Johnny Bairstow. He has really turned the innings squarely in favor of the England team. So it's going to be Akil Hussain. He's going to come to bowl to Bairstow. Joseph is bowling erratic, says Steve Russell. So 2 deliveries to come in over number 15, being bowled by Akil Hussain. Around the wicket. Bowls to Bairstow. Bairstow's, that's the inside edge. It's going to the final leg area and into the fence now for 4. Wow. The wheels are indeed coming off here for the West Indies. So there's 41 runs needed from a further 31 deliveries. Bairstow is on 46 from 20. Bairstow is indeed playing a cameo here. It's going to be Akil Hussain to bowl a final delivery. SOC England is playing clinically here. Bowl a wide delivery down the leg side, signaled by the umpire. So 40, a further 40 needed from 31 balls. Bairstow settles. He waits on Hussein, dabs at one. There's no run scored. So the end of the over, England needs a further 40 from 31 deliveries. Okay, let me read some comment. Adrian Pinney said, would have bowled out chase one time. The game is done, says Niall Alexander. England bowling was much more when it matters. Ooh, I can't see that one. Why Joseph E. Leak runs? They should have seen his performance in IPL. He gives 50 or 60 runs every match. Not quite so. Where are the Yorkers, says Amos Yankee. Where are the Yorkers? Store balls will work. W&D construction. Pollard finally showing his face. It's no Niall Alexander. So let me see who's gonna come to bowl now. August Foster says miracles still happening. Let's go West Indies. Indeed, who's gonna come to bowl? It's gonna be Shepherd. It's gonna be Shepherd to come and bowl. Michael Davis says Alzari bowling too short. That's been a problem with him for a while. So it's gonna be Romario Shepherd to come to bowl. Super Casanova says only 2 quick wickets can save us. 9 runs per over is nothing in death overs. Indeed. They need wickets and they need wickets quickly. It's going to be Phil Salt. He's on 49 from 37 deliveries. Here comes Shepherd Bowl. He's hitting that one high and hard over the fence into the covers area 4. Is it 4 for 4? And there was Shepherd over pitching that one. And there was Phil Salt on the front foot driving that one over the covers for 4. So Phil Salt, his 50 has come up, 53 from 38 deliveries. It's going to be Shepherd. He's going to come to bowl to Phil Salt. Shepherd in bowl to Salt. He's hitting that one high. It's gone for 6. There was Shepherd over pitching that one, hitting that one high and hard for 6 runs. So England just need a further 30 from 28 deliveries. That's a magnificent shot there. Okay, so 4 deliveries are coming over number 16 being bowled by Romario Shepherd. Here Shepherd, bowl to Salt. He's uppercutting that one over the keeper for 4. And there was Shepherd pitching that one, a slow delivery, being uppercut for 4. So 26 runs needed from 27 balls, and the English, they're dancing. So it's going to be Phil Salt. Waits on Romario Shepherd. Now Alexander, so well, Mr. Brown and the team. All right, Shepherd bowl, and Shepherd is been hit high and hard and handsome over long off for 6. So the English seem to have been romping away to victory here. 20 more runs needed from 26 balls. Really poor bowling here by Romario Shepherd. So 2 deliveries coming over number 16. Being bowled by Romario Shepherd. It's gonna be. He's gonna come to bowl to Phil Salt. $20 from 26 deliveries needed. It's gonna be Shepherd. He's gonna come. He's on his way. Bowl to Salt. Salt is pulling that one into the square leg for six. It's really, really poor bowling here from on the part of Ramar Shepherd. So England need a further 14 from 25 deliveries. Really, really poor stuff here from Ramar Shepherd. So 14 runs needed from 25 deliveries. It's gonna be Shepherd to bowl the final ball of the 16 over. It's gonna come to bowl to Salty. Salt is driving that one over the cover here for four more. That's an erratic over there by Ramar Shepherd. Wow, so for the 10 runs needed from 24 deliveries. Poor stuff here from Ramar Shepherd, Carter.
Yes, let me tell you how crucial that over is. That over may well knock West Indies out of the World Cup. That over. It's not only about losing this match alone, but it may well be the over that knock West Indies out of the World Cup. Because England are going to win and West Indies are going to win a big negative net run rate. If South Africa beat England, and we need to say South Africa beat England and we beat USA, that match against South Africa, we are going to need to win and win big. So right now, toward that overgo, we are going to need England to beat South Africa, beat the US, and then we and South Africa will play what actually will be a quarter-final knockout match in Antigua. Got that over damage, absolutely damage our run rate, our net run rate. It gone way down and it pushed England net run rate way over the top. That over that went for 30 runs could knock us out of the World Cup. Now we have to pray and hope that England beat South Africa in their match on Friday. That is that is our best bet at this time. We have to hope that that England beat South Africa, we beat the USA, and come on Sunday against South Africa at in Antigua at the Sir Vivian Richard Oval will beat South Africa. So clearly, so let me go over that again. That over is going to so negatively affect our run rate that right now we need England to beat South Africa. That is the case. Right now we need England to beat South Africa. We need to beat US in Barbados on Friday and then go to Antigua and beat South Africa. If South Africa beat England, if South Africa beat England on Friday, we have to pray and hope that the US now beat England and that we beat South Africa in Antigua because the net run rate have just blown up. Our net run rate has just blown away by that over by Romario Shepherd that went for 30. So clearly, England is going to win this one. I want to thank all of you for joining me. 177 for two. They still need four, though. Moti comes in, ball to bear, so off the back foot, stroke it to cover, cannot get a run. Somebody had said that when Salt reach 100, he's going to turn up it. And he did turn it up after reaching 100, clearly. And again, we're saying that 180 was below par. I saw persons in the chat who are saying that England bowling was disciplined and we need to give them credit. So I take all of those on board. Ezra Tomlinson, let me see what he's saying here. With the West Indies batting so long, can't see why we didn't use Obed instead of Shepherd. All right, cool. You see, if it was in the middle of the game, I would probably not have read that comment. But it's the end of the game now, and that must be a consideration. And tomorrow morning, as we dissect this, we have to look at every angle because come tomorrow morning, it will be dissected. So Leon King is saying, why didn't McCoy play ahead of Shepherd? All right, let me put it this way. Joseph in bowl to Salt who pull this into the inside and they're running hard because they want to win this as quick as possible. They know the importance of the net run rate. So let me say this. I don't think McCall would have made a difference to the result. I don't think so. But I don't think so. But that over from Shepherd was so bad. I think King injured caused us some momentum. I think Charles and Puran never go as hard as they could, but tomorrow morning we'll look into all of this. Joseph comes in now. Bowl to the swings is high in the air, it dropped, they come back for two, and that's the end of the match. The scores are level, they only get one. So England is going to win, and Just Butler is a very happy man, you know. And this is a big win because they have more than 2 overs remaining. The scores are level, 180 for two. And West Indies are under pressure because of that net run rate. We'll hope even if you were going to lose, that would have bring it very close to the end. And but when you look at that net run rate, it's going to be a big one. The ball now to Bristow pulls this down to mid wicket, and England have won the match. West Indies have lost. It's West Indies have lost. Why Shepherd not sure? Stephen Russell is saying that hindsight is 50-50. Hindsight is 50-50. You know, we are all expert after the facts. All expert. Hindsight is 50-50. I think it was Nilo Alexander who reminded us that no team has ever won the World Cup without losing a match. No team. No team has ever won the World Cup without losing a match. Nilo Alexander reminds us of that. And so losing this match, we can still win the World Cup. Because we lost the match so badly, it put us under more pressure, and we have a hope for an England defeat of South Africa. Otherwise, semi-final will be out of our hands. It will be out of our hands. But it was a poor that over has just diminish our strike rate right down. And that Andre, could you just come in at this moment, Andre? What do you think?
I thought that I mean, credit to England first and foremost. I thought they bowled they bowled to a plan, and they really stifled for each batter of the West Indies. You could see that there was a plan to them. The drop for Archer, that over that he bowled to Puran was just outstanding. Yorker after Yorker, and eventually got him right? So we were never able to get away with a big total of over 200, and we have to give them credit to restrict us. When we bowled, I thought our bowling was indifferent. Shepherd and Joseph, I thought, bowled poorly. The spinners were okay for the most part, and the fielding, some catches, I think the keeper dropped some crucial catches, and that would probably, prove really, really costly at the end, as we saw. So we really need now for England to do us a favor by beating South Africa, and for us now to try to beat both South Africa and United States. Otherwise, it's going to be very, very difficult, because if England if South Africa beats England, it's going to be a lot of pressure, especially when the net run rate is considered.
Yes, thank you, Andre. And Kartik is saying, no, yes, they're hurting us with the net run rate. Yes, they did. You know? Yeah, so we are all expert after the fact. Tomorrow morning we're going to analyze this. I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you for watching. We appreciate your company. We appreciate you being here. Please remember to share the channel. Please remember to subscribe. And please, most importantly, click on that PayPal link, or send me an email if you want me to promote your business on the channel. Or you can just make a contribution to NCB in Jamaica. But don't forget, click on that PayPal link and just go through and make a donation to the channel. It is very important. Thank you all for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow morning as we analyze and review and plan the way forward, because West Indies is going to still win the World Cup. Good night. Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones. Andre, good night, and see you tomorrow.